invincible if we truly trust each other. Gaze the stars and seek your path. Our victories will be limitless. Peace shall reign the world. Where there is light, there are also shadows.
There's no grace to seek. Mortals must save themselves.
Everyone has the right to embrace their true self.
For peace!
Where there is light, there are also shadows. Synergy is an unspoken mutual trust.
Open your eyes. A bright path awaits.
We will be invincible if we truly trust each other. Gaze the stars and seek your path. Our victories will be limitless. Peace shall reign the world. Where there is light, there are also shadows.
There's no grace to seek. Mortals must save themselves.
Everyone has the right to embrace their true self.
For peace!
Where there is light, there are also shadows. Synergy is an unspoken mutual trust.
Open your eyes. A bright path awaits.
We will be invincible if we truly trust each other. Gaze the stars and seek your path. Our victories will be limitless. Peace shall reign the world. Where there is light, there are also shadows.
There's no grace to seek. Mortals must save themselves.
Everyone has the right to embrace their true self.
For peace!
Where there is light, there are also shadows. Synergy is an unspoken mutual trust.
Open your eyes. A bright path awaits.
We will be invincible if we truly trust each other. Gaze the stars and seek your path. Our victories will be limitless. Peace shall reign the world. Where there is light, there are also shadows.
There's no grace to seek. Mortals must save themselves.
Everyone has the right to embrace their true self.
For peace!
Where there is light, there are also shadows. Synergy is an unspoken mutual trust.
Open your eyes. A bright path awaits.
We will be invincible if we truly trust each other. Gaze the stars and seek your path. Our victories will be limitless. Peace shall reign the world.
Skillful teams, like two really extraordinary teams fighting each other in the land of Don guys. So we are in here to show you how they fight with each other. So I am Zoe from Sri Lanka, who will be the caster for this tournament tonight. So tonight's match will be of best of one. So the the winners of this match will qualify towards the next round, while the losers of this match will go on for the lower bracket. So I'm here with Linwell today, and hello, Linwell. Linwell is from from India, guys. So he will be my co-host. I'm sorry, I was just panicking, I think. So we are in with the match with Suicide Squad versus Kala Bandor. So what do you think about this match? How will this match go so far? Because I think you might know these teams better than me. So I would love to hear what you think of these teams.
Yeah, thank you, Joe. As always, Linwell here. And today the teams we have are from our Suicide Squad and Kala Bandor. And it seems like this team is it's an experienced team. So hopefully looking for some great plays, like great outplays by both teams. And so can't wait for the game.
Yes, I think I think we both are looking forward to how the match goes, because we never know, if a player plays, in a specific way in one tournament, he can be, playing in a totally different way in the other tournament, because practice always makes perfect in MLBB, and we never know what will happen, because even a single mistake, even if you have the game fully towards yourselves, fully towards your team in the early part of the game, it will, you will have a chance to fall apart once you go to the latter part of the game with a single mistake, guys. So that's the beauty of MLBB. That's what happens in MLBB. So you don't have even a single chance to make a mistake, guys. So let me remind you guys, we will have giveaways of starlights also in this tourney. So the starlights will be given away for the ones who join the Discord server. So the Discord server's link will be mentioned in the description. So make sure you guys go check it out too, and also make sure you subscribe our YouTube channel. We will be streaming the whole tournament, and make sure you click the bell icon too, so you get notifications about how the tournament streaming goes, guys. So let's watch out for these two great teams, skillful teams tonight. And I think, Linwell, you are also an MLBB player. So how long have you been playing?
Well, I've been playing for about 5 years, I think, since the game came out. And from we can't say much what will happen in the game right now. We'll have to wait for the drafts, because each player's skill is also dependent on their team synergy, what they have. Sometimes you can't go for a team which you have planned, because maybe the enemies have bandit, maybe the enemies have counters to your lineup. So it's going to be an interesting match. So maybe they when they joined in when they played in previous tournaments, maybe they played with different heroes, but the meta has changed every season. We have new heroes, new items that are added, new items that are buffed, heroes that are nerfed. So this season is going to be a really interesting season, because it's a it's the tanky meta season, where a lot of junglers are really tanky. Zoe, do you have any thoughts about the current season right now?
Yeah, because that's how this game goes, guys, because you can never expect the same thing that you saw in in a previous tournament. You cannot expect the same thing in the next tournament, because the metas change, and like you said, Linwell, the items have changed. Some are being buffed, some are being nerfed, and some heroes are being buffed and some are being nerfed. So this is a tanky core meta, I think, because I've been playing core for 1 year now for my team, and we have to adjust according to the metas that come all through from time to time. So I think this tanky meta have been going on in MLBB for certain period of time now, because it was tank meta for like
I will protect
2-3
you.
seasons now,
Your team
because
is
that
banned.
was a really good meta though, because we can go on as the hyper with a really tanky heroes, or we can go in with the fighter with the tank build and the jungle emblem. So those are the the
will
things
choose
that
my
these
own
players
path.
should
Your
focus
team
on
is
too. So
picking.
let's see how the draft is going on. Linwell, I think the first banning phase is already over. What do you have to say about the ban so far?
Well, the band so far, Lolita, Martis. Wait, hang on. It's in the YouTube feed. It hasn't loaded yet.
Yeah, I
This
think there's
era,
a bit.
I think it just
Your
started.
team
choice is
is
mine.
banned.
Yeah,
So
I think there's a bit of delay there.
we have blue team here on the first band, and let's see what they are gonna ban for. It seems it's a Martis, so it seems like they're gonna play as like their lineup is focused on like either long range heroes or maybe heroes who fight close range. For example, you have like
The falling
Melissa,
stars
you have
brought us
the
here.
marksmen who are really strong right now. You have the hang on.
Yeah, so I think
Yeah.
Martis is being a really good ban
Yeah.
because
Need
with
some
his
stitches? I
the
can
second
help.
skill, I think he is really immune to all the CC skills. I think instead of Franco's Bloody Hunt, the ultimate. Other than that, I think he is pretty much immune to every crowd control skills while he is using the second skill. So I think Martis is a very, very, very good ban. And also we can see Lolita being banned by team. This is team Kala Bandor, right? The first pick
No,
is.
it's Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad.
Ah, really? So
Yeah.
the first pick was taken out
Correct.
by Kala
It's the
Bandor,
proof
right?
that I'm still alive.
I think it's Galabunder and SUS Suicide Squad. Yeah, my bad. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so Kalabando chose to ban Martis and Lolita. I think both are really, really good bans because Lolita being a really supportive tank towards all teammates, because he can, Lolita can block all the, the
Projectiles. yeah.
damage, certain damage that comes from marksmen or mages. She can really, support you with a shield, providing a little bit of a shield, and also. I think pretty much with the CC from her ultimate, I think Lolita being banned is a really good opportunity for Team Kala Bandor. And we have Suicide Squad. From Suicide Squad, they have chose to ban Minsita. Minsita being revamped recently have become a really great annoyance towards the enemies who, come on face to face with Minsita, because Minsita, like after his ultimate, the King's Calling is being casted. I think it's pretty much, the Blink heroes are pretty much in a really great disadvantage, because no Blinks can be used inside that. And also Arlet, a really OP hero being banned by Team Suicide Squad. And also we are in with 8 picks already, I think. No, 7 picks already. So what? Yeah, 6 picks. So what would you have to how do you
Horology is my craft.
who
Vinny
do
is my
you
name.
have the opportunity of the draft, Lingo?
So right now,
It is
so
better
far you
to
can
be
see
feared
blue
than
team
loved.
ban Martis and Lolita. That means they want to set up either like close fights, like fights in close range. So from that we can see the Melissa pick, the Thamus pick, which who are really strong close range. But red team also has like really good picks, like the Novaria, recent new hero. She has a really good ability set. And they have Terisla and Brody also. So this game could be anyone's game. And we can see like the extra two third bans for both team are Saber and Vayne. Saber is an interesting ban because it could shut down any like singular threat from the enemy team. So it's a good ban by blue team. And meanwhile, the Bane ban, like it's understandable since blue team hasn't picked a jungler, right? And we have an Atlas pick from the red team, which is very interesting. It could go. He could set up so many fights, team fights. He could disable so many enemy heroes. Yeah. So what do you think is like who? Like so far, I think red team has the upper hand in this draft. But okay, never mind. They went for the Diggy, so this could be anyone's game based on their gameplay and luck. What do you think? Yeah.
Yeah, I think Team Kala Bandor has like really squishy heroes. Not to mention about Tamus, who has a really great ultimate who can regen so well. Instead of that, I think they have really squishy heroes who can be killed by very easily. Not much tanky heroes. On the other hand, we have from Suicide Squad there are 2 tanky heroes, and also I think Spark is going in with the assassin emblem, so I don't think he's going on with the tank build. That's really great for Team Kalabandar because Spark also will be a tank hero who will be really hard to be killed. So let's see. I think we are in the land of dawn. I don't think that the casting delay is there. I think we can cast real time.
Yeah, I completely agree. Well, for Team Kalabandar's lineup, it's gonna focus solely rely on Utama's setting up plays because he's the only tanky unit that can take up damage. What we might see plays being set up by the Diggy too because of his second skill that prevents the enemies from escaping. And this could be like either anyone's game because Team Suicide Squad's lineup is also really good. The team fights can be set up by the Lancelot, by the Atlas, by anyone really, like even Thursday can set up team fight with his ultimate, and the rest of the team can just poke. So right now we'll see a bit of safe play being played by Team Kalabandar with the Diggy and Mage and mid lane.
And we can see the Ryuk is rotating towards the goal lane. I think Inferno will be in a pretty bad situation if he chooses to go inside the tower. Okay, Atlas is coming for his support, and yes, I think he was saved at the moment, but let's see, who knows. And the first objective of the match is being initiated by Spark already. I think this will be a convenient turtle for Team Suicide Squad because Eamon is still on the way and he is going towards his blue buff, but Terisla has also, come to, rotated towards the blue buff of the enemies in order to poke, but he is returning towards his lane. So I think both the teams are playing safe, but I think Team Kalabandor must really focus on their objectives more than that they do right now, because it was really ignorant of them not to, go towards try to get the turtle. He was just focused on, ganking the gold lane, I guess.
Yeah, I agree. So right now, both teams are playing pretty passively because Team Suicide Squad got the turtle, but we have Lancelot jumping to the Diggy, half HP. Will he go commit further? Ultimate's into in. Forcing the Diggy to use the ultimate. Okay, no one goes down. Oh, we have a great snipe here by Slug on the Novaria. Diggy goes down, giving first blood to Suicide Squad.
Yeah, that snipe was pretty insane. I thought Diggy almost escaped, but he did not. He was really forced to. Okay. Yes, and Thomas takes down Terisla just like that. That was I think a 4 versus 1 situation. So I think Terisla did not have much of a luck though. So we can see both the teams are using their skills really well, and it's 1-to-1 kills, and also the goal lead advantage is with Team Kalabandor. So okay, dawning lights are being used, but that damage was not enough in order to secure the. Oh my God! Look at that 3-man fatal links being connected by Atlas, guys. That was a nice ultimate casted in by RD Soul, I guess his name is. I'm not really familiar with the names, guys. If I pronounce them wrong, I'm really sorry. But we can see the second objective is also being initiated by Spark, and I think this will be a convenient turtle too. Yes, it was, and the second main objective was secured by him, and he still has the retribution. I think he is going for the buff. Yes, he got the buff, guys. He got Eamon's buff, and that was a nice invasion there. And okay, we can see Atlas in a really bad situation, but he manages to escape. And okay, that was a nice invasion, guys. The blue buff is really brutal for. I think it's really a crucial buff for Eamon. I think getting the blue buff from Eamon is a pretty good advantage for Team Suicide Squad. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. So far, Team Suicide Squad is chilling through the match, but we see a blue buff being stolen by a Diggy, which will affect their economy. But red team so far looks like they're playing really comfortably. They're like taking control of the map. They're zoning at the enemy team, not really taking any drawbacks. We might see a potential team fight in bot lane right now. Okay, Adisol going on to the Melissa, ults, gets the kill, and red team taking another kill.
Yes, I think that Diggy was really delaying at the moment in order to save Melissa because the fatal links were connected. And okay, look at that ultimate, guys. Eamon really used his endless shards very well, and he was able to secure the kill, guys. And that was a pretty good kill as well. But it was marksman towards okay, and off camera I did not focus at that moment, guys. But I think Moose pretty well got Goner, who is on Terisla, guys. So I think the EXP lane is being dominated by Team Bandor at the moment, and the third turtle has also been evolved, guys, and I think Spark will initiate this turtle as well. I think Eamon is not going in for the turtles because I think with okay, we can see a nice ult. Okay, look at those fatal links being connected towards the savior, but he manages to escape, guys. Endless shards being used on Atlas, but he manages to escape as well. I think Ryuk is in a pretty bad situation. Yes, his kill was being secured by Lancelot, and oh my god, I thought that was a double kill, but he got slain by Xavier, guys. The Dawning Light got him, guys. And also, okay, Diggy took down Terisla as well. I cannot say who has the opportunity of these team fights, but we can see I think Team Bandor had the upper hand of those team fights because they pretty well got I think 2 members of Team Suicide Squad.
Yeah, it seems that's what happened. Team Suicide Squad had the upper hand in the early game, like by getting the Diggy kill, but they didn't seem to like secure the plays afterwards. Cause Team Suicide Squad's individual plays were really good. They zoned out the enemies, and then we have a team fight here happening in top lane against the Tammuz. Will he go down to Terisla and Atlas? It seems not. He's healing. He's having an insane heal right now. It kills the Atlas. Will Connor kill? Oh, he secures the kill for trading for 1-for-1 for his teammate.
And also, while you were focusing on the top lane, there was a nice team fight going on in the mid lane as well, Linwell, because we could see that Lancelot tried to dive the turrets and get the kill of Diggy, but he ended up getting slain by the Dawning Light of Savior, and that was, I think the endless shards of Eamon went right through him, but he managed to get the kill. But that was very bad of Lancelot trying to go in for the turrets, diving the turrets, but once Diggy is there, because his second skill really makes it hard for you to dive turrets. Okay, that was Nice ender shots being connected, but also the fatal links were connected as a reply for Eamon going in towards the zone of the turrets, and he got slain, guys. That was a pretty nice kill. I think the hyper went down with in the trade of mage, guys. So that was advantages for Team Suicide Squad, if you ask me.
Yep. Yeah, both teams here playing respectively right now after the trade-offs. But like we saw the Amon being slightly greedy. He played really well and got the mage kill, but did not expect the Atlas and therefore went down. But we see here a gank that's onto the Melissa. Will they commit? Red team doesn't. Okay, Lancelot gets a pick off on Diggy, but he doesn't seem to secure it. The fatal links coming from Atlas gets the Diggy kill, securing that, and both teams backing off from that. It seems red team just got what they wanted, and right now they're focusing mainly on objectives.
Yep, and the Lord is being initiated, guys, but Diggy is giving vision towards Team Kala Bandor. I think all the teammates should. I think it's a must for them to rotate towards the Lord if they need to secure him. But I think they do not care at all. I think they are letting Suicide Squad take the first Lord, guys. Even though this Lord is not an Illuminant Lord because it's already only 10 minutes and 43 seconds in the game. Even though this is not an Illuminant Lord, it's still a Lord, guys. So you will be able to do, slightly much of a thing with the Illuminant. Okay, look at that, and the shots being connected. Even the flicker could not save Noveria from the endless shards of Eamon, guys, and she goes down just like that. And the Lord is also evolving any minute now. Yes, I think Lord will be evolved in the mid lane, yes. And also, okay, we can see a possible team fight coming in. Lancelot goes down, guys. That was a crucial kill for Team Kala Bandor, I guess, because this is a BO1 match, guys, best of one match. So this is a do or die situation for Team Suicide Squad and Team Kala Bandor. So we are waiting to see the final result, guys. Okay, the Lord has been taken down early without letting the Lord to even, make a single move at the turret end of the latter part of the game, because even though Team Kala Bandor have really squishy heroes, I think they are really dealing a great deal of damage towards Team Suicide Squad. So I think, okay, we can see a possible team fight in the mid lane, guys. That was the penalty zone was nicely used, and a double kill goes to Lancelot, guys. That was a nice ganking. I think that was a nice ambush, guys. So I think Team Kala Bandor did not expect Team Suicide Squad to be there. Okay, I think yes, Ziggy was supposed to use his time journey as well. And let's see what's going on, what's happening. I think Suicide Squad are about to make a possible comeback in this match.
Yeah, Suicide Squad got the Lord, but they didn't capitalize off that. The Team Galabander taking advantage of that. We see that Amon was stalling for the Lord and they could take it down. Team Suicide Squad was like forced to fight for him for the Lord. But they still got some. They didn't get any lanes pushed that much to base tower. But right now we see Team Suicide Squad setting up on the Lord for a potential team fight here. Jumps onto the Melissa. Fatal links connecting on Melissa. She's going down, and Team Suicide Squad having the advantage right now. 5v4. It started Lord. Team Kalabander lost right now, not really wanting to go in. Their main source of late game damage went down. Atlas, Lancelot secures the Lord, and Atlas here trying to set up another play, but Team Suicide Squad just backing off, knowing they have the advantage. And yeah.
Yes, and I think that was okay. Oh my god, look at that flicker plus Winter Tantrum combo, guys. I think that saved Slug from the endless shards of Eamon, guys. So that was a really nice escape. And also, let's see who will be able to get the late game. I think Team Kala Bandor still have a chance to stop I think stop Team Suicide Squad from giving a comeback, because they have a really good damage, guys. But the only thing that is the disadvantages for them is they're squishy, guys. So okay, look at that. The penalty zone is being casted. Oh, okay, Fatal Link's being connected on two of the enemies, but that was cancelled by the time journey of Diggy, and in return Atlas was taken down as well. 4 members of Team Suicide Squad being taken down just like that. The Slug is the only man standing from Team Suicide Squad, guys. So that was a nice team fight, really on the advantage of Team Kala Bandor, guys. I think that was pretty good, because the Lord was also secured by Team Suicide Squad, but he could not do much of a thing, guys. So only, I think 3 turrets were taken down from Team Kala Bandor.
Yeah, Team Kalabandar played really well there. Team Suicide Squad should have focused on the Melissa, because Team Kalabandar has a stronger late game right now. They have the Ammon, they have the Melissa, they have the Savior for snipes and zoning. So unless they focus on one of these main DPS dealers, it's gonna be really hard for Team Suicide Squad to win this game. And from here, right now, we see the Team Suicide Squad's top lane being pushed right now. Yeah. So, like, both teams here seems to be going in. They're starting a team fight right now. Lance and Ultimate...
Okay. Yet again, the Fatal Links were really countered by the time journey of Diggy, guys, and also Tamus going in. Oh my god, fearlessly, and inside the tower the kill was secured, guys. 3 men down already, and Melissa is coming in, and let's see, will he... Yes, and that was really great deal of a damage that Lee is dealing, guys. Did you see that damage, Linwell? That was over the moon, guys. I think Lancelot did not expect, I think Lancelot did not expect that to happen, guys, because he was melted down, and because he's not okay. I think this is it for Team Suicide Squad, guys, and the endless shots being connected. Last kill was secured by Eamon as well, and the winner will be Team Kalabandur. I did not expect this. I thought Team Kalabandur were a bit like squishy, too squishy for the heroes that were picked by Team Suicide Squad, but here they are, being the Savior being the MVP, guys, casting in Dawning Lights on point, and I think he has dealt 28% of the damage towards the enemies from his team, and also 65% team fight participation is casted in by Savior as well. What do you think of this match? And I did not expect this to happen, to be honest, Linwell.
Yeah, we can see like the Melissa farmed really well for late game. She was the most farmed in their team. Therefore, she could shred like anyone in the team fight. And team, despite having Atlas on the enemy team, Team Kalabandar played it really well. The positioning of everyone in the team was really good. Anytime Atlas tried to do for a surprise Fatal Links, the Diggy was always there for a time journey to cancel it. We can say like both teams played really well, but as for the outcome, it seems like Team Kalabandar is taken the victory.
Yes, guys, and I think that's it for Team Suicide Squad. I think they went for the lower brackets, and congratulations for Team Kala Bandor for qualifying for the next round, and we will be back again with the game number 2, guys. So do not tune out. Do not tune out, guys. So we will be back soon. This is the MLBB Midsummer Tournament, and do not forget to join in with our Discord server. The link will be in the description, guys. So just wait for us. We will be back soon. I'm Zoe from Sri Lanka, and I'm with Linwell from India.
Give me some, I'ma catch a murder case. On my clock, in this cop, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some, I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get guap, whipping on the scene when I get click, lean on the beat, on me, on the to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. 30 on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Wheeling on the beat, on me, that's it. I don't mean to take the key when I mean to take the key. When I mean to get 30 on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Wheeling on the beat, on me, that's it. I don't mean to take the key when I mean to take the key. When I mean to get on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. 30 on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Wheeling on the beat, on me, that's it. I don't mean to take the key when I mean to take the key. When I mean to get 30 on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Wheeling on the beat, on me, that's it. I don't mean to take the key when I mean to take the key. When I mean to get on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. 30 on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Wheeling on the beat, on me, that's it. I don't mean to take the key when I mean to take the key. When I mean to get 30 on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Wheeling on the beat, on me, that's it. I don't mean to take the key when I mean to take the key. When I mean to get on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. 30 on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Wheeling on the beat, on me, that's it. I don't mean to take the key when I mean to take the key. When I mean to get 30 on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Wheeling on the beat, on me, that's it. I don't mean to take the key when I mean to take the key. When I mean to get on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. 30 on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Wheeling on the beat, on me, that's it. I don't mean to take the key when I mean to take the key. When I mean to get 30 on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Wheeling on the beat, on me, that's it. I don't mean to take the key when I mean to take the key. When I mean to get on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get caught. Whipping on the scene when I get clean. Wheel on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, I take the key. When I'm in, I take the key. When I'm in, I get dirty on the clock when I get caught. Whipping on the scene when I get clean. Wheel on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, I take the key. When I'm in, I take the key. When I'm in, I get on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get caught. Whipping on the scene when I get clean. Wheel on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, I take the key. When I'm in, I take the key. When I'm in, I get dirty on the clock when I get caught. Whipping on the scene when I get clean. Wheel on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, I take the key. When I'm in, I take the key. When I'm in, I get on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get caught. Whipping on the scene when I get clean. Wheel on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, I take the key. When I'm in, I take the key. When I'm in, I get dirty on the clock when I get caught. Whipping on the scene when I get clean. Wheel on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, I take the key. When I'm in, I take the key. When I'm in, I get on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get caught. Whipping on the scene when I get clean. Wheel on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, I take the key. When I'm in, I take the key. When I'm in, I get dirty on the clock when I get caught. Whipping on the scene when I get clean. Wheel on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, I take the key. When I'm in, I take the key. When I'm in, I get on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get caught. Whipping on the scene when I get clean. Wheel on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, I take the key. When I'm in, I take the key. When I'm in, I get dirty on the clock when I get caught. Whipping on the scene when I get clean. Wheel on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, I take the key. When I'm in, I take the key. When I'm in, I get on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock in this cop, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. 30 on the clock when I get clock. Whipping on the scene when I get clean. Lean on the beat, on me, that's it. Not a mean to take the key. When I mean I take the key. When I mean I get 30 on the clock when I get clock. Whipping on the scene when I get clean. Lean on the beat, on me, that's it. Not a mean to take the key. When I mean I take the key. When I mean I get on my clock in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder.
Kronos, you on?
Yeah, hold on. It's not yet started the stream, so I'm just. Hey guys, welcome back to MLBB Midsummer Tournament. This is your second match that's going to be played by Bad Kagrip versus Nightmare Secrets, and here casters are Alexa and Kronos. And it's nice to be here casting this Midsummer Tournament with you, Alexa. How's things going?
So, looking at the tournament
Okay,
here, what do you
see.
think could be some priority bans and picks?
For me, Alexa, I think after looking at the first match, I believe we did see a Saber ban being banned out of the third phase or the second phase of the draft. I believe that's not
And they-
something I would be looking forward to in this game. So,
And they
however, I
paid for a deal
believe
with that Saber ban.
true.
They
I
they
believe
paid for a deal
Arlott
after,
will be a
what
high
Novaria did to
prioritized
them.
pick, and if yeah, true, very true. I believe Novaria is something that will be contested by both sides of the teams, especially by, I believe, Bad Kagrip. So to all the Hindi viewers watching out there, आज देखेंगे कि बैट का ग्रिप निकलेगा कि नहीं निकलेगा for NSC. And NSC is Nightmare Secrets. Please don't get confused with the MSC tournament that's going on live, hosted by
Your
Moonton guys.
team is banning.
This is something, and here we go into the
And
draft.
we go right into the draft. Interesting choice of
I
flags on the
believe-
right side. Look at them. So colorful.
Yep,
They even have a
that
Pakistan
is a very
flag and
colorful
Japan.
side indeed. I see Japan, Myanmar, Pakistan, Singapore, and India. That is a really, really colorful flag scheme going on over there. And same with the left as
But
well.
you
We
must
got
have
Indonesia,
topped in
Saudi Arabia,
geography.
Philippines, USA. Well, sometimes it helps knowing the colors of flags, doesn't it? And I believe the blue team has missed out on their first ban. Could it be a technical glitch, or is it because
This on
they ran
purpose,
out of
though.
time?
May the blood of my enemies
A
flow
Maybe
Minsitar
just leave some
ban.
heroes open. I'm not sure what that would be. A Minsitar ban seems like they want to dash around, maybe picking up some assassins on the red side by NSC. I believe they're looking to play maybe Ling, Lancelot, and Hayabusa, given the fact that Lancelot was a really great
I
pick
will
in the
choose
first
my
game.
Your team is banning.
So it's really
and
risky
there
that
we
they
have-
missed one ban because it's already 2+1. So a lot of overpowered heroes are going to be open right now. But they have the Arlott
I
out.
agree. Oh, the
So I'm
Arlott has
looking
been
for a
taken out.
Novaria pick, a Xavier pick, a Melissa pick, and
Oh,
maybe a
let's see what the
Paramis pick
second
if
ban is
Valentina
going
is
to
open.
be. Oh, and like you were saying, the Novaria has been banned out. Novaria, one of those priority mages who are new, who provide all the vision in the game, especially with the second skill, the Astral Calling and the Astral Projection, takes out a lot of damage in the team fight just before it starts. And the blue side, Bad Grip hovering over the Layla, and we go with the first pick, Melissa.
I'm expecting them to pick up on a Xavier over here and a skin show. Wow. That's an amazing Spanish skin. I love that skin.
I mean, that's the latest skin from Esmeralda as well, the collector skin. And I believe that's a lot of skin show. Let's see what they're picking out. I believe they should prioritize the jungle and the mage, and believe that's what's going to be happening. Oh, yes, it is. It's the Fredrin and the Beeve.
Now,
What do you think about
they
this
have
Fredrin being flexed into the XP lane?
I'm
sorry to cut you off. Carry on, Alexa.
I don't think so. I mean, this is tank meta right now, and
Well,
he doesn't look to be changing his spell. But now they have picked their mate, so these people are free to go ahead and pick Paramis because Valentina can't really be picked anymore, I believe, at the risk of destroying their own farm.
True. I agree. That it could be. I mean, it's not that we are. Playing in the highest levels over here. However, it could be a Valentina in the jungle as well. It could be up for grabs later, I believe. And there's a Franco pickup and banning out the Kufra to make sure
that was a very
Franco
smart.
doesn't
I'm
have any
sorry to
problems
cut you off.
with the Bloody Hunt. Go ahead.
It's a really smart ban by both the sides because, as you can see, a marksman on that side and a tank on this side hasn't been picked yet. And they're back to the skill show. Is that a collector Brodian fleet?
Yep, probably, and that's probably the latest Beatrix skin, and that's a Brody pickup that's going against a Melissa. Brody does counter Melissa in lane, however, if Melissa played well, can counter the Brody hard as well. So that's a balanced matchup, I would say. Just the difference maker being the Faramis. And to all the viewers watching out there, if you like Team Batkagrip, put hashtag BKG or hashtag NSC in the chat to show your support. And seems like we have X-Bog being picked up here. So this is definitely going to be an X-Bog in the jungle and a Minotaur for a roamer for Team Batkagrip. And we have a Fredrin that's being shown in the jungle. Will that be flexed or will that go into the jungle? The team seems to be hovering over the Terizla. What do you think about the Terizla after the Game 1's performance that we watched, Alexa?
Now they are showing glue. Would that be the right pick here, seeing as the opponent team is Paramis, and they should be looking to go for. It seems like they will pick the
The Lapu makes a good pick. What do you think? Which team is the better team comp? Once again, show your support by putting hashtag BKG or hashtag NSC in the chat, guys. And according to the picks that you see, what do you think? Which team would you favor?
Now, looking at the team comps alone, I think it depends entirely on Faramis's ult and whether he ults properly or not, or if he gets suppressed and picked off.
And the emblem difference is coming in from the Eve and the Faramis. I believe the Faramis is going for the mystery shop, which is not being picked up by the Eve. Will that make a big difference, especially given the fact that Faramis would like to be roaming around the map more often and being a nuisance with his first skill and his ultimate?
As a mage player myself, I really like the burn emblem because
it does help the.
Sometimes you just cast your skills and you're far away.
And I believe we are going to get the game started in just a bit. And true. And here we go, guys. Welcome to the land of dawn, and we are here at the blue side, which is BKG Batkagrip. क्या निकले आज पता नहीं, देखेंगे दोस्तों. Versus NSC, the Nightmare Secrets, and we're gonna have a standard rotation out here in the jungle by the two junglers, both starting with blue buffs to make sure they can keep on par with their gold. And the EXP lane is going to be Badang versus Lapu, and seems like Minotaur is going to be babysitting Melissa for a while.
Now, looking at their choice of starting their buffs out here, Xbog is looking to rotate to Melissa's lane and gain her. And look at that! Xbog is trying to pull off an invade here, but did Eve not give vision? They have vision on the Xbog right now. Very risky move by the right now. Will they get the?
He's broken his. Oh, that's the first blood coming out by Team NSC. You were right. That was a very risky invade from Xbog indeed.
Badang did bait out Eve's flicker, but at the cost of his own flicker as well. They have already given the red team an advantage. But look at that. Look at the Brody.
Oh, the Brody being chunked down really low. That's thanks to the Minotaur being around and making sure that the Melissa has a better time in the lane compared to the Brody. And I believe that the Flicker is a much more offensive spell for the Badang compared to the Eve, because I believe the Eve would only use that to reposition or escape away, whereas the Badang can use that to actually go down and be a nuisance along with that Flicker and the ultimate when he gets it.
Now looking at the position of the junglers on the map, we can see Fredrin is right on time for Turtle, but Xbog is a little far away and his blue buff will be up as well.
Yeah, I believe that the delay is due to him trying to invade and dying off in the first few minutes of the game. However, seems like the team on the blue side is going to be securing this Turtle thanks to the ultimate of Xbog being explosive with Firaga armor. And there's a hook and bloody hunt by the Franco towards the Minotaur, and that's the second kill going to the Fredrin.
By the blue team, picking up a fight right after they got the Turtle.
And there you go, that invade actually working out for the Fredrin as well. Oh, I think the Xbox got the blue buff, but the Badang creating nuisance, and there the appraisers, the Rats, which make sure that the Fredrin gets another kill. So Fredrin is 2-0-1 compared to the 0-1-1 of the Xbox.
I'm really liking how Xbox is playing. He's picking up one risky play after the other, and the blue team as well.
Let's shift our focus a little bit towards the mid lanes, because the Eve is actually on a 2-0-2, which makes a 100% kill participation rate. And also there seems to be a brawl going down on the bot lane with the Brody and the Melissa. And the tanks, both the Roma seems to be babysitting them quite a bit. So it makes it much easier for...
And that is nearly a 10k gold difference already. I'm sorry, 1k.
That's a 1k goal difference. It was a 10k goal difference into 3 minutes. That would be a losing game already from minute 1. However, it does seem like there's some action going to be happening in the bot lane right now. And there is the Eve, and there's the hook by Franco, which goes missing. And Minotaur comes in as well. That's the Minuan Fury.
Look at that. Minotaur caught 2 people with his flicker ult.
And that's the torn apart memory from the Brody, but the heal from the Minotaur actually saving the Melissa at the right time. That 100 HP making quite a bit of a difference, and which makes sure that no, the Faramis, I believe the Faramis has saved his ult, but the heal of the Minotaur actually ended up saving the Melissa, and that is the bravest warrior by Lapu Lapu, and Lapu gets
solo invade. And he gets a kill on the Xbox. But Lapu looks like he will be caught in right now. And he got us down. But it did prove quite smart for them, because now they do not have an Xbox contesting the Turtle.
And that is the bloody hunt by Franco, which secures the kill on the Minotaur. Once again, this Franco proving to be a nuisance for Team BKG. And they're going to dive in this Melissa. Let's see how it works out. And Melissa trying to do her best. And Faramis uses his ult to make sure she escapes. And this is as far as Faramis can go. Will he actually get a kill? No, he won't. But he might. Oh, and it saves him right on time.
I love the partnership between Melissa and Faramis here. Both going back in to save each other. What is Eve trying here? Eve is trying to get that kill on Faramis, but it will not be possible. Nino comes in to zone her off.
Taking a look at the items right now, Alexa, I believe, and the gold, I believe Brody is ahead by slightly about 200 gold than the opponent marksman, which is the Melissa. And I believe it's Melissa has already opted for the steel leg plates to make sure she can tank a bit more damage coming in from the Brody, the Lapu, and the
Flicker, a concealed play by the Franco here, and Melissa goes down. You know, I really hate Franco players when they flicker and suppress you. That really annoys me when I'm playing ML.
That's a big game changer. That is true. Very true. That's a big game changer. That makes so much of a difference compared to actually having to hook and making of the Bloody Hunt combination makes it much more easier for the team to burst down the individual target.
And see, going by Franco's emblem choice here, I'm pretty sure that's what he's looking to do with the entire game here.
Yeah, that does make sure that your spell cooldown is much lesser compared to the regular tenacity emblem on the on Franco, and that's another bloody.
They have swapped lanes. An amazing choice by Brody here, because they have taken down the bottom turret, and now Brody would gain a few more extra gold by taking down the top turret as well.
Oh, and he gets to take part in the circle fight as well, which is going on. Here we go, Xbox with his ultimate, Eve with the real world manipulation, Minnow and Fury coming out, and there we go, Will, the Franco goes down, although the Bloody Hunt was used up. The Brody is in big trouble, being ganked by 5, and there you go. Although in the meantime, there is the Lapu Lapu pushing the bot lane, taking the second tier turret, which should be an easy take right now. Will Fredrin be able to defend this
Now,
mid turret?
like I believe we spoke about this in the draft earlier, so...
Yeah, apparently he will not, which makes it a 2-for-1 trade. Who do you think got the better trade here?
I mean, we did speak about this earlier. I think the team fights depends entirely on whether or not Faramis is able to get his ult out on the right time. You know, Faramis's ult, it has a slight delay, so you have to cast it properly. You have to be a really good player to do that.
Wow, I did not know about that delay in the Faramis skill. Guys, take note. Faramis does have a delay in his in the skill timing of his ultimate.
And there you go, ult by Badang over there. But will he get any kills?
So that is the Bloody Hunt on Badang, and Badang goes down. The appraiser that missing and goes down Xbox as well. That's a double kill for the Brody. The Brody getting much ahead compared to the Melissa.
Looking at the team fights here, I would say if there were someone to follow up on that Badang ult over there, because he did ult 2 of them, it would have been a much better trade for the blue team, but unfortunately there was no one to follow up over there. And now we see Lapu here hiding in the bush, trying to ult.
And the ult being a very big nuisance, but the Minotaur with his Minnow and Fury and first skill trying to escape out of there. Although the Minotaur does have a heal to make sure that he can stay on point.
Now this Melissa is on the complete opposite side of the map when the Lord is about to spawn. I am not sure if that would turn out well for the blue team. As you can see, the red team is already surrounded the Lord, probably going to take it. And yes, they have started on the Lord, but
oh, the Lord being reset must be a positioning problem, must be some sort of miscommunication going on over there. However, I believe the Rot is being restarted and being pulled towards the side to make sure that the side of Nightmare Seekers can actually keep up and take this Lord. And Franco with a hook, missing out. And Badang actually suppressing Franco with his combinations, and Fredrin gets the Lord and the appraiser.
Did you see the Lapu there? Wonderful zoning by the Lapu there, making Melissa so low that she had to revert back.
That is an excellent job by the XP laner of the team. And this team, it only seems like Team NSC actually have a really good synergy going on, and something that we cannot see out of Team Bad Kagrip, which makes it much harder for them, especially given the fact that they have a Faramis that thrives on team fights, and they have a comp that thrives on team fight. Not having synergy must be some sort of communication gap that I can say probably is going on the team side.
But the one good thing about blue team is that they nearly had almost all of their turrets on the top tower, and Badang goes down.
And the Badang goes down, and here we are seeing that they're trying to get into this tier 2 turret. Minotaur does have the ultimate and the flicker. Will we see a combination coming out right now? And the Lord being pushed down the bot lane as well. Tier 2 of going down in the bot lane and the top lane. And Minnow and Fury coming out with the flicker. And seems like there is not much to follow up on that, since the real world manipulation is zoning out the entire team. Melissa brought really low, and Faramis doesn't seem to be around in the team fights at all.
But what the Minnow did do there was save Melissa. She was nearly dead over there, but saved by Minnow's ult. Now, looking at the blue team, we can see that they don't have, a lot of minion clear. Like, say, if they had a Falsa or a Changa or a Eve, they could have cleared their minion waves safely, but they're lacking that.
Yeah, they are lacking quite a bit of wave clear, and they lack the high ground as well, which is being provided by the Eve on the team on the side of the red team. which makes it much easier to pick team fights, especially picking off with Franco's hooks. So seems like the red team has it figured out in this game compared to the blue team, which makes it much easier, and seems like there is a 6k goal difference, which makes it hard to come back from. Although let's see what the combination of the Minoan Fury and the ultimate of Xbog does become a game changer. At this point, we're just looking for a wombo combo, aren't we?
Now, are we seeing a save? Oh, the red team, they are looking for a gank right now.
We have all the 3 lanes being pushed in at the same time.
Looking at the red team right now, what I would do is back, pick up the Lord, and then take a team fight immediately after. We do not want anyone dead on our team when the Lord is going to be up.
Seems like there is a big difference coming out from the fact that Faramis is not being able to use his ultimate at time. One good ultimate from the Faramis during a team fight, and I believe this should be a comeback from Team Backside.
Like I mentioned earlier, there is a slight delay in the casting of Faramis' ult. I noticed this only when I copied his ult using Valentina.
You never know. It could be a delay coming in from Valentina's ult, but I believe you from what you're saying. It does make quite a difference when but the Lord being secured by Team NSC, and seems like it's almost towards the end for Team Batka. And
speaking about annoying picks such as this Franco here, what do you think are the most annoying heroes in this game?
In this game right now that I look at it, the most annoying hero could be this Franco. Like you see the bloody hunt coming in after the hook and the Badang goes down. So that can happen at any instant. Just the Franco's hook and one of the most annoying heroes in the game. Nobody likes to go against Franco that's just going to hook you and ult you down just
Franco
before the Lord
still has his flicker up, so I'm assuming he will flicker ult as soon as his ult. But
that's another hook. Oh my god, and that Melissa goes down, and here we have the Minoan Fury coming.
But look at that, Faramis ult on time.
And oh my god, that is quite a lot of damage from Brody, and Brody here has a shutdown with a double kill with the 613 KDA. And seems like they're still not able to push, getting a little quite greedy over the kills and forgetting to push the turrets instead. However, the Xbox trying to go on X, and the Faramis does get some compensation out of it, and the Xbox goes down and the Lapu goes down as well. Are they chasing the Fredrin for this one single kill? And yes, they will. And Faramis gets the shutdown.
The red team gets wiped out entirely.
Wow,
Did
and that is
Faramis came back as soon as he died because he had enough stacks, and that's why he was able to join the team fight again.
That's what makes Faramis such a deadly hero. He can join the team fight at any given time, especially given the fact that he has the passive where he has more stacks. He's able to come back much sooner from them. And that wipeout actually giving a chance to the side of Team Batka Grip to see if they can actually have a comeback, which makes it a much more interesting game.
Unfortunately, for them, there was no Lord up at that time. There is still a 70-second spawn time on that Lord, by which time all of the enemy team will have spawned back.
Also notice that the bot lane of Team Batka Grip is completely wiped out, whereas the bot lane of the Team NSC, not even a single turret has been taken. So that could be quite advantageous for Team NSC. However, this does mean that Team BKG has nothing to lose when it comes to going for this Lord. It all depends on the positioning of this Minotaur. The Minotaur going to face check a couple of bushes right now. Seems like he's getting hooked, and the Bloody Hunt, they are not holding back when it comes to this ultimate. And the Torn Apart Memory almost taking down the Minotaur, and he almost goes down just before the Lord. This means the team has to reposition. At the same time, Lapu Lapu being a nuisance, and there's another hook from the Franco.
This Franco is really giving his all.
This Franco seems to be one to watch out for. I would say, guys, ban out this Franco when you're going against Team NSC, because he seems to be a nuisance. Another hook, and that they're almost wiping out the entire team over here. This kills after kills, hooks after hooks, making sure that this team does not have any space to breathe. You need the Lord. Who needs the Lord when you can take them out with the hook and finish the entire game? And
so
here we have...
Is Team NSC looking to finish, or will they go back up to take Xbox ult in, as he will manage to clear a couple of those minions over there, but...
The Brody being a nuisance with the Torn Apart Memory takes out the Xbox as well. I believe the NSC getting a little greedy again, but the Brody chunking down at the base, the Crystal going down, and there you have it, guys. The game is won by Team NSC. Seems like Team Batka Grip will be going to the lower bracket.
What a
make sure-
wonderful match! And I would
That
say
was-
the MVP of my heart is that Franco right there. Did you see all those hooks? And
That
not to mention those flicker arts.
Those flickers, those hooks, those ultimates coming out from Franco being the big game changer. Does not matter which team he plays for, but when you see a good Franco, you know you got to fear that. To make sure that this entire game was being carried by a tank. Yes, you know when you have a good tank in your team to make sure that everything goes well. So it seems like
You know
this
what
game
they
is
say?
not-
A good carry is scary, but a good tank is terrifying.
That is true, very true indeed. We had the first game with the Atlas, although he wasn't able to execute it very well. Towards the end, we have the second game with the Franco. Guys know this name, Pekal Jackson. He actually did a great job on this Franco, and to me, he deserves that thumbs up, guys.
Are we still live?
Hello?
What's up?
No, carry on.
Hello?
On my face, hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Good on my clock, in this cop mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Lean on the beat, on me, that's it. Not a mean to take the key. When I mean to take the key. When I mean to get dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Lean on the beat, on me, that's it. Not a mean to take the key. When I mean to take the key. When I mean to get on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Lean on the beat, on me, that's it. Not a mean to take the key. When I mean to take the key. When I mean to get dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Lean on the beat, on me, that's it. Not a mean to take the key. When I mean to take the key. When I mean to get on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Lean on the beat, on me, that's it. Not a mean to take the key. When I mean to take the key. When I mean to get dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Lean on the beat, on me, that's it. Not a mean to take the key. When I mean to take the key. When I mean to get on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Lean on the beat, on me, that's it. Not a mean to take the key. When I mean to take the key. When I mean to get dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Lean on the beat, on me, that's it. Not a mean to take the key. When I mean to take the key. When I mean to get. Dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Lean on the beat, on me, that's it. Not a mean to take the key. When I mean to take the key. When I mean to get. Dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Lean on the beat, on me, that's it. Not a mean to take the key. When I mean to get. On my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Lean on the beat, on me, that's it. Not a mean to take the key. When I mean to take the key. When I mean to get dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Lean on the beat, on me, that's it. Not a mean to take the key. When I mean to take the key. When I mean to get hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock and this cop mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case.
Okay. After the draft, we'll start, right?
No, she's gonna start the game right now, so we'll directly go into the drafts.
Ah,
Yeah.
The falling stars brought us here.
Alright, good evening, YouTube. So we have team, the third match of today, Team Mythical versus Team GGez. And the first ban from Team Mythical, from Team GGez is Novaria. What do you think about this ban, Zoe? We've seen a lot of Novaria picks from the previous games, and she seems to be quite a force to be reckoned with.
We'll finish off what was
yeah,
left undone.
because I totally agree because Novaria with her second skill is, pretty OP in the meta recently because she be dealing so
the
much
blood of
damage
my
even in
enemies
the
flow through
early
my
part of the
skin.
game, and she has such a long range, guys. So it's really hard to, to avoid and to defend her attacks. So I think that's a pretty good ban coming in so far by GGez. And also we can see Team Misfit chose to ban away Minato. I'm sorry, away Minato, who is a really great tank by the way, because now he does not have the rage bar, guys. He can, directly cast his ultimate even without, raging up his bar. So I think he's pretty OP too, but his
worlds, and
ultimate
not a single worthy
the
foe.
cooldown is a bit I think longer than usual, so I think that was to balance his buff. So, and also we can see a Mincita ban coming in and also an Arlet ban. What do you think of the last two bans, Lindbergh?
Yeah, these bans are pretty reasonable. Minotaur to shut down any blink heroes, and then Arlet is like really tanky, really has a lot of damage. He can go into the back line, he
When the
can
body
disrupt a lot
suffers,
of team fights.
spirit
And
blooms.
the first pick from Team GGez is Martis, and we can see that Team GGez's lineup is pretty dash or CC oriented, and this is gonna cause a lot of disruption in close range for the for Team Mythical. They'll need to play around that. They'll need to play around the CC. They'll need to know how to position well. But we see the Lancelot pick and Badang pick by Team Mythical, which is pretty basic standard. Lancelot's pretty good in this meta right now, and Badang counters some of these tank units.
Yeah, true that. And we usually don't see much of Badang in tournaments, so I think this is gonna be pretty interesting match. So okay, we can see Paramis being locked by Team Mythical, and we know when Paramis is being picked, we will be able to see much. Oh my God, movement just when you have almost died, Paramis casts his ultimate, the Kachalta, and you will be saved, guys. So it will be the last minute escape if you ask me. So I think this match is gonna be interesting, and the second banning phase is also already over, and we can see when 1-1 being banned by Team GGez because both the teams are yet to pick a marksman, and also Valentina being banned. That's a really good ban because the cut Ultra being okay. Look at that fatal link again on the game, guys. I think
I've been
Valentina
waiting
is
for
a
too
really,
long.
really good ban considering about the picks of team. Mythical because the cut alta and also fatal links will be so much OP for the ultimate of Valentina. So I think that they got rid of Valentina because of that. I think that's really good. And also the second, I think Team GGez have completed their draft. What do you think about the draft so far of Team GGez, Linwell?
Yeah, so the Valentina ban there is really good, as you said, because Team Mythical has really good ultimates, and Team GGez could have capitalized on that, but they predicted that, and we see Xavier bans, and I mean we see Xavier pick and a carry pick. That's pretty like to Xavier for zoning out in team fights. It's okay-ish, and but he'll need to focus on his positioning, and then we have carry pick, which is a huge menace to catch with, and she can shred almost any one if given the right conditions. And we have a Clint pick also on Team Mythical, and that's really good for zoning. And both teams' draft seems pretty good. It could be anyone's game. Like Team GGez though has the upper hand in the early game because of Martis and Benedetta, but. What do you think, Zoe?
I think Martis is not a good hero to be given kills in the early part of the game because he will be unstoppable after that, guys. And I think considering what the Martis has locked in, I think he is going in with the tank build. Even though he is going in with the tank build, I think his decimation will cast. I think it will give him so much good advantage, even though he's not going in with the damage build. So let's see, guys. I think we have Paramis too from Team Mythical, and Paramis with his ultimate and also the damage. I think him playing as the mage will be so much advantageous for Team Mythical because he be dealing some great damage too in the early parts of the game. And we can see Kufra being roaming in, he is checking in the enemy jungle, guys. So let's see what's happening. Okay, we can see a 1v1 fight. Carry has shredded down. Oh my god, and the first blood goes down just like that. I thought Carey was the one who had the upper hand of that 1v1 situation. She really did have that, but there comes the Atlas right on time and secures the Carey that was with support guys. What do you think, Linwell? What's happening in the game? Whom do you think will, can you say who gets the victory of this game by now?
Well, it's still too early to decide, but Team Mythical though has the advantage right now due to the first blood. But we see Team GGez has map control of over the 30 lane, and 30 lane is coming out soon in like 5 seconds. Will they capitalize on this? Will Team GGez be able to secure the first turtle? We'll only have to see to find out. But we have jumping with a skill 1 onto the Lancelot and denying any movement, but Lancelot trying to snipe the turtle, purpose being like forced back off, but early turtle goes to Team Mythical. The team fight still continues. Arlas coming in with the fatal links, ulting 3 people. Will anyone go down? And the first one to go down is Martis, and the rest of the team is backing off.
They have the advantage, guys, with the team fights because with the fatal links and also the cut alta and also Badang's ultimate, which is Fistcrack, they have the ultimate advantage of the team fights, guys. So I think that team fight was totally in the favor of Team Mythical. The turtle was also taken by a nice jump, and the Tyrant was busted there. I think Atlas is out of the fatal link, but Clint really tried to take Carey, though but the damage was not sufficient. But okay, now for joining, driving the car, I think this is a bad situation for me. Because don't know, but they managed to take carry down lane. Some smarts with the decimation, guys. Getting a double kill, I think he is going for a triple kill, guys. Yes, and it's a triple kill for Martin, but he was taken down as a reply by Faramis's damage and also the tower damage by C. Even though he was taken down, I think still the advantage of that team fight is with Team Mythical. Yes, Team Mythical, because they got to get 3 kills and all the 2 kills went down to Martis, who is not a good hero to be given kills in the first place.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it was
really. Yeah.
Good lane. Okay, the turtle is also evolving. So I think team
GGez starting off with the turtle, and it seems like Benedetta has pulled the turtle to their side, but they seem to have cancelled that, and both teams just backing off. Team GGez doesn't seem to be willing to like participate in this team fight, while Lancelot still wants to take the turtle, and we can see Air coming up with the vision onto the turtle. Both teams know there's going to be a team fight happening, trying to go in. Kufa here charging up with skill 1, misses onto Lancelot, but like he's still sorry, turtle gets reset it. Marius decimates onto the Atlas, getting the first skill of team fight. Benedetta ulting onto the ulting onto the Faramis, and it seems like Team GGez secures 2 kills without any drawbacks, and they will be taking the turtle.
Yeah, and look at that, they were able to minimize the goal lead advantage. Okay, and look at that turtle steal inverse. That was a nice steal coming in from Simovic on Lancelot, guys, from Team Mythical, and that was a GG moment, guys. And okay, the turtle was solid right then and there, just like that. And let's see, I think the 1 versus 1 advantage in the bottom lane is with Badang yet. Because dealing some great deal of damage too with his even with his basic attack, and charging with the first kill, and he was able to give the vision towards Carey that at least teams were inside the bush. Okay, let's.
Okay, red team, Team Mythical here are trying to go in for gank onto the carry, but seems to have backed off. Team GGez, as the name suggests, has been securing all these objectives, the turtles, by the Lancelot, even though he wrote in the chat earlier that he had some internet issues. Those issues don't seem to bother him. And we have Atlas here trying to come in for the gank, but backs off. And both teams playing really respectfully to each other, not distancing themselves. Can we see for a potential team fight that's going to break in top lane? Okay, Kufa jumps in with the S1, locks onto the Clint, but Clint flickers out. Carry tries to escape off from Lancelot, but Lancelot here secures the kill. And here, the first the kill going to Lancelot. Lancelot's playing insane on his game right now. He's top of his game. And we have Martis here trying to clear the lane, but will they team fight here? No, they back off.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome moves coming in from Lancelot then and there. Even though he had some network issues, I think he was really able to prove us otherwise, because he be diving inside the towers and securing kills, guys. And a nice jump coming in from Kufa there, and the 35 was used by Vendetta with the final blow, but I do not think that was enough to secure a kill there. But we can see Simovic going in for the turtle, and yet again another turtle steal coming in from Simovic, and also the turtle links being connected. Okay, look at look at Martis, guys, escaping with like 0 HP with his hands. But okay, here comes Warren securing the kill inside the tower, guys. That was nice moments coming in from Fly on Martis by Team Mythical, guys. That was very. I think that was really outstanding, guys. So Martis thought that, oh my God, bro, I escaped, but we did not let him.
Yeah, amazing plays by Team Mythical here. They're just they're top of their game right now with the positioning and the ults. Lancelot is never missing his retribution, and we can see here like everyone in their teams like playing really well. The Faramis kill onto the Martis, who was recalling, was also quite surprising, but acceptable, I guess. And here we have potential like rotate coming in from Team Mythical to the bot lane. There might be a team fight breaking out, but doesn't seem that way. 3 people bot and 4 from Team Mythical here. Atlas jumping into the team fight. Ults onto the Xavier, but Xavier purifies it, and then both teams just backing off, using up their skills but not doing.
Look at Clint. I think Clint was in a bad moment. Yes. I think Clint was in a pretty bad situation. Okay, a nice jump coming in from Kupra, and okay, look at that. But then getting in Kupra securing the kill. Oh my God, that was a last moment double kill coming in for Badang, and that shield was on point, guys. So that was really insane. I think that was one last moment double kill for Badin and GG was played by Team Mythical. And also we can see the towers are going down on the other hand in the goal lane, and Kerry is giving a side and split push. So let's see, the Lord has also evolved already, and this is the first Lord, guys. Not an Illuminate Lord though, but whoever gets a chance to take down the Lord will have the advantage of, getting down towers with the Illuminant minions and all. So let's see what happens in the game, and you can see a possible team fight coming in the bottom lane. I think that situation. Okay, the crack fists are being used, and the flicker, he flickered out. No, I do not think he flickered out. He used his leap to get out of the moment. So let's see, we can see Atlas is in a pretty bad situation, and the fatal is being connected to 2 heroes. Martis, Martis goes down just like that. And the killing spree for Lancelot, guys, and also Lancelot going for more, but this time Atlas is going to kill, but the Dawning Light of Xavier takes down Atlas as well. But this will be a really good moment for Team Mythical to go for the Lord, and that's what they do, guys. They have 4 people left in their team. Oh my God, now 3 people left in their team, and meanwhile 2 people left on Team GGez. And I think Lancelot got the convenient Lord to himself using distribution, and here goes the Lord. And I think Lord will evolve in any mid now. Yes, in the mid lane, the Lord is evolving. What do you think? How does the game go so far? Totally. Team Mythical is dominating over Team GGez, but will they be able to give a comeback?
Team GGez is a bit confused right now with their positioning. We can see Team Mythical taking advantage of that, and then like a lot of team fights being forced by Team GGez and Team Mythical capitalizing on that with the fatal links by the Atlas, and it just groups everyone together, and then his teammates like finish them off. But like we see the Lord going down on mid lane, potential team fight that might happen in the top lane right now. Atlas being cancelled for his seal 2 by Xavier's ultimate, Xavier's S2, and then Team Mythical right now cannot go in because of the zoning by Xavier. Okay, never mind, they went in, right? And then cast all the ultimates onto the Xavier. Xavier goes down, and it's Kufra here who also goes down. Team Mythical playing out of their minds right now. They're getting every kill, they're securing every objective, and they're winning most of the team fights. What can like Team GGez even do at this point? Their base is being pushed right now. The goal lead is not that far off, but it seems like the late game is more over Team Mythical because of their lineup. Yeah.
Yeah, I think team GGez is lacking with the crowd control side when compared to team Mythical, because many of the heroes of team Mythical have CC skills, while team GGez have to rely upon Kufra and Savior for CC. So I think. Because of that, I think they are zoning out of the game right now, because the total ultimate advantage, just as I mentioned in the early part of the game, is with Team Mythical, because they have like totally good ultimates, and the Valentina ban coming, that was a really good, IQ that Team Mythical had. So I think they are really dominating over the game, just as we thought in the draft pick, Linwell. And I think Team GGez might have to play defensive, and I think they will have to take heroes from Team Mythical one by one. In the team fights, they really do not have an advantage, right? And I think Martis is in a pretty bad situation here. Okay, Lancelot uses his ultimate, then Martis uses his destination in order to, take down a kill, try to secure a kill, but he failed there and he takes down just like that.
Yeah. We can also see like the carry being taken down by the Clint in a 1v1 scenario. But it's not looking so good for Team GGez, as Team Mythical has complete map control over the Lord's side right now, and they're gonna take this enhanced Lord, which probably might be game, but depends on Team GGez's defensive capabilities. But as we can see time and after again, the setups by Team Mythical, whether it be by the Atlas, by the Lancelot, has been really good. They just jump over to the enemy lineup and just completely disrupt them. It's only we can see like a possible team fight. They might break down in red buff right now. Team Atlas jumping into the Valentina, to the Benedetta, CCing her, and she goes down before the Lord fight, with this being a pretty good advantage for Team Mythical.
Yeah, and that was totally unexpected by Vendetta. She was like totally peacefully clearing her lane, trying to defend the second tower. And Atlas came in with the conceal and used his, skills in order to CC Vendetta. And okay, the gang also used his tactics to get her. So let's see. Okay, the fatal links are being connected, and the tactics yet again coming in, securing 2 kills by Team. Okay, look at that damage that Clint is dealing with this passive, but he goes down with the tower damage. And this is game for Team GGez, guys, Team Mythical, going, qualifying towards the next round with the victory of this game. And I think Team GGez are going in for the lower brackets. Why don't you go on with the damage graph, Linwell?
Yeah, so we see like Team Mythical's build set was pretty focused on shredding and bursting down either squishies or tanky units. They didn't have any problem in their output. You can see that Clint had the Heptasis, the BOD, the Endless Battle for anyone that was close range. She could one-shot the carry, and the Team GGez had like their tanky units weren't safe either because of the Badang ultimate, and Paramis who deals a lot of damage when enemies are clumped up, and you can see they can be clumped up because of the Atlas ultimate, who groups up all the enemies. And this was a really good draft pick by Team Mythical. So much to say for Team GGez. They tried their best, they did what they could, but they just got outzoned. They got outdamaged by Team Mythical.
Yeah, and most of the damage, 26% of the damage was dealt by Clint of Team Mythical, which is 46,000 plus damage, and also the most of the tower damage was also dealt by Clint. And on the other hand, by Team GGez, we can see 37% of the damage was dealt by Savior, which is more than the damage that was dealt by Clint, which is 49,000 damage, 37% of the damage, and also the most of the damage towards turrets were dealt by Martis from Team GG, easy guys. So let us not be, discouraged. We still have the lower brackets, and you are able to give a comeback by the lower brackets too. So congratulations for Team Mythical, and also good luck for Team GG Easy. We will be tuning out of game number 3, guys, and we will be back soon with the game number 4. And do remember, guys, to join our Discord server, and don't forget about the giveaways that we have. We have Starlight giveaways too, and we have the link of the Discord server in our description, and make sure you check it out too. So we'll be back with game number 4, guys. I'm Zoe from Sri Lanka, and I am with Linwell from India.
Yeah.
Mask on my face, hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock in this cop. Mask on my face, hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get clean. Lean on the beat, on me. That's it. On me, the take the key. When I'm in, I take the beat. When I'm in, I get dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get clean. face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock in this cop. Mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get green. Being on the beat. On me. That's it. On me to take the key. When I'm in a take the key. When I'm in a get dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get green. Being on the beat. On me. That's it. On me to take the key. When I'm in a take the key. When I'm in a get on my clock in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get green. Being on the beat. On me. That's it. On me to take the key. When I'm in a take the key. When I'm in a get dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get green. Being on the beat. On me. That's it. On me to take the key. When I'm in a take the key. When I'm in a get on my clock in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get green. Being on the beat. On me. That's it. On me to take the key. When I'm in a take the key. When I'm in a get dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get green. Being on the beat. On me. That's it. On me to take the key. When I'm in a take the key. When I'm in a get
Hey guys, welcome back to the MLBB Midsummer Tournament. This is your fourth game, and your casters for this game, it's Kronos and Alexa back again. And we have now Dangerous Khiladi on the left side versus Insanity on the right.
Let's see how this match goes. What do you think will be the priority bans and picks here once again? As I am saying, it should be Novaria and the Melissa, probably.
I think the Novaria would be a great pick once again, because we've been seeing it banned out the entire time. That should be a priority ban. Nobody really wants the jungle buff stolen, or neither do they want their the vision being given out. And I believe the team's name is End Sanity, not End Sanity. Sorry to let's clarify that, guys. The team's name is End Sanity on your right side, and the left side is Dangerous Khiladi. And we have Arlot being banned out here in the first phase.
I believe they'll be going for a Novaria and a Melissa ban right now.
They banned
Minotaur. Now finish off what was left undone.
Interesting ban on the Minotaur here. Why do you think they banned that out, Kronos?
I believe given the nature and the changes that happened in Minotaur, that they have taken out the rage from Minotaur, so it makes it easier for him to cast his ultimate. So it just makes him much more of a threat, especially since he has another CC on the first skill as well. And we have a ban on the Novaria from the blue side this time. Normally you would want her to pick on the first phase and make it a priority pick, but being banned out of the first pick.
They're going for a Valentina ban. Looks like they would want to pick a Faramis here. Or Faramis could be picked by the blue team. They go for the Xavier pick. Interesting.
I think we've noticed a trend over here in this tournament so far, where the first pick's always been a Xavier as long as he's available. I think in this meta, everyone in this server really is afraid of his late game damage, as we saw in game 1 of the day, where Xavier was able to carry the team from behind. And as we can see on the red side, we have first pick of the Faramis and hovering over the top.
Is to trick the reaper.
I'm wondering why the blue team did not prioritize Faramis first, and they picked Faramis' counter as well. Now, blue team does not have the option of picking Vexana as their mage is already picked.
Well, we have Faramis and Glue being picked on the red side, and we have Brody being prioritized on the blue side, and hovering over a tank option, which could be either Kufra or a Hilda, which makes it easier for them to invade the jungles. But having this Faramis and Glue on the opponent side makes it much and much harder for the teams to actually have a team fight.
Now, they'd want to ban out a jungler for their their second ban, the last ban, because as you can see, both the teams have not picked a jungler and a side laner yet.
Yeah, I believe they're leaving the priority of the jungler towards the second phase of the draft. The jungle hero pools are much bigger at this time, so it makes much more sense. And looking at the Leslie pickup over here, making sure that having a Glue as the front line and the Faramis as well, the Leslie will have a much better time to dish out the damage from behind.
I really love Leslie. Like these days, I've been spamming Leslie on rank for some reason. And you can insta-kill a person if Glue ults them and Leslie, true damage is
Thorns remain.
Yeah, true damage of Leslie does make a big difference. And looking at the ban, they banned out the Lancelot and the Atlas, which makes it much more of a nuisance. But actually, I think, am I mistaken to think that the Faramis can be flexed into the roam position as well?
But it looks, is that an Akai jungle I'm seeing here?
You never know, given the fact that, there seems to be a Belric as well. The Belric does counter single target marksmen like Brody, and it would be much of a irritation when it comes to his Wrath of the Triads. And it is being picked up. The Belric is being picked up by the red side.
Now, what jungle option do you think the blue team would go for now, looking at the enemy picks? Would a tank jungle be better here? A Matilda?
The Matilda. Okay, I think they're weighing out the options. The Matilda and going for a jungler, along with is that an EXP lane Minsita?
3,000 worlds.
No, what really does Minsita counter on the enemy team? There are not many dashes there, and
it does make a
except
difference.
maybe the flip.
Coming to the last pick of the draft phase, we are going to see a jungler. I would say a jungler with a heavy damage source, because I don't see much damage coming out from the team on the red side, and seems to be hovering on the X-Bog. The X-Bog is being locked in. I believe it's the X-Bog jungle, which does dish out true damage, just like the Martis' ult, so which makes it easier for them to burn down.
This is the second Xbox jungle we've seen in this tournament, and what I think the Martis should be going for. I believe it would be better for a tank build, but then again, in the late game, Leslie does deal a ton of true damage.
Well, looking at the emblems, I believe going with the Demon Slayer emblem of the jungle emblem on Martis does seem that the Martis will go for a much tankier build, and the same with the Xbog. This emblem does give them priority over objectives like Lords and Turtles and buffs, so it makes it a must priority when you know the opponent's going to have a tanky jungler. Seems like both of them are going for the tankier route, and we do see two Vengeance coming out from the side of Team Insanity.
Now, Beleric and Glue, both of them, it would be literally hitting yourself if you try to target them during the team fights. I'm looking to see how the Brody will play it out here, as he has two Vengeances to deal with.
The Brody does have the killing spree, however, which does help him survive in team fights, but I do not think you want to be taking team fights when you're going against a comp which has a Glue and a Faramis. So let's see how this works out.
One more thing about the Brody's emblem, I do not believe he will be securing any kills in team fights if Marcus is going to take them all with his ult. So,
that is true.
Interesting choice of emblem right there.
I mean, you do want the Brody to get farmed up and start taking kills left, right, and center. However, we do see the standard jungle rotation being taken with blue buffs first. Will there be a fight for the Lethal Wanderer? We do not know. And we see a small exchange on the top lane with the EXP laners. They're just trying to poke each other down and being a nuisance like Glue is. Glue, and here we go. There's a slight invade over here on the red side, and we are the small camp being taken away. The Vengeance being popped by the Belric, and the Belric chunking them low with his passive, where it deals damage
Both
back.
teams are really low. We can see Kufra recalling, and Xbox is still trying to get the Xavier low. Will he try to go for the red again? No, he goes for the Lethal Wanderer.
Taking away a small camp does make a big difference when it comes to a jungler like Martis, where he's not able to farm up and get to level 4 as soon as possible. However, that does slow down the jungle rotation of the Xbox, where he is not being able to farm up and on time. And now we're seeing an early rotation from the Martis towards the bottom side of the river, giving some vision and not really taking away the camp, but giving some vision over there. And in the mid side, we are seeing a small clash happening, or nothing much. The Faramish does have to go back to the base to make sure he gets his health back.
Now, I believe that they should be able to pick off the Leslie here if somebody does tank the tower from Martis. But Beleric comes right on time to help that Leslie out, but he will fall down.
And there we go, the Martis with the ultimate and secures the kill on the Belric. The Leslie does use the flicker, and now the flicker won't be available for the turtle fight. However, the Xbox is well positioned for the turtle along with the Glue, being a nuisance on his lane like he always is. And the Faramis almost turns to level 4, and which makes a big difference in this turtle fight.
No, look at that. Xbox is alone, and the enemy blue team standing with him as the red team is a little late, but he will secure the turtle.
The circle is secured by the Glue is just being a nuisance as he is, and Glue secures the kill. Oh, actually, the kill goes over to the tank, the Belric, which you normally wouldn't want to have. However, it does help him farm up his items a little faster compared to the opponent tank, which being Kufa.
Now,
What do you think about
Glue
the
is that he can be a real big nuisance when they are taking the Lord of the Turtle due to his ability to zone out and, secure a kill with his ult if he lands it.
Yeah, that is true. And then his ult does get a reset as well when he kills an opponent. And here we're seeing a clash on the bot side, and the Brody is trying to chunk down the Firaga armor of the Xbox, but not really doing too much damage. It's just a bit of poke. It does not really make much of a difference. The Xbox Firaga armor being bursted out. And looking at the interaction between a Kufra and a Belric, when the Kufra uses the Tyrant's Revenge, it does not really make much of a difference because the taunt coming in from the Belric will make sure that he does not get his ultimate up on time.
Now, at the bottom lane, we are seeing a 4v3. How will it play out? Beleric going in to try to taunt somebody, and they land the ult on Brody.
The Wrath of the Dryads and the final snipe coming in from Leslie, and that's just chunking down the Brody really low, and Faram is trying to do as much as he can. However, this fight, there are no kills, no exchanges, just a little bit of HP being traded by both teams.
Now, looking at the gold of the MMs, we can see that Leslie and Brody are almost nearly on the same gold level, and both of them have built leg plates.
Well, knowing that the leg plates is much important for such marksmen, when you see the damage coming out from the junglers both being physical, it does make sure that the damage needs to be mitigated, which is why they have built the steel leg plates. And now Team Red, the End Insanity, securing the turtle, and the Glue zoning away the Mincita not being able to take part in this turtle fight. The Martis being quite late to the party, and we are seeing this turtle should be secured by the Xbox. And
you can see how badly that Martis' rotation paid off, because he was too slow to rotate to the turtle, which made Xbox secure it really soon. And speaking about leg plates here, I believe that they revamped Anticuras recently. So building the Dreadnought armor would pay off much better than the leg plates. I believe it costs only 200 more.
I do agree with you, but that 200 more for a marksman would make a big difference as well. And knowing that, let's look at the builds. Looking at the builds, I believe what we spoke about Martis having to go towards the tanky route, seems like Martis is building towards much more of a damage route. He has built the Hunter Strike and the ultimate being missed by Kufra, the Tyrant's Revenge. And here we go, Brody going to go. And the Faramis ultimate save.
Well, look at that Martis that he's going the long route, coming after a team fight is well and over to pick off everyone.
That should be clean kills for the Martis.
I don't really know how fighter build Martis would pay off in the late game, but let's see how this goes. Because he did go for the jungle emblem, which would mean his build should be much tankier. But I believe this Martis is going for a hybrid build. Because
yeah, I believe so too.
To be built.
The Martis has been building towards a Molten Essence. He has built a Molten Essence, which makes sure he gets more HP that would scale along with the Jungle Emblem, and he has built the Dreadnought Armor as well. And here in the mid lane, we have a small crash going on, where the Wrath of the Dryads being used, although there are no trades being happening. And you see the flicker from the Brody along with the Torn Apart Memory coming out on the bot lane and secures the kill on the Leslie. And here we have the turtle being up. None of the teams have actually surrounded the turtle, and the turtle's not being set yet. The X-Bog taking on his blue buff. I believe the Martis will do the same as well. And you can see the level difference, the difference in EXP. The Martis is on level 10, whereas the X-Bog is on level 9. However, the turtle being secured, will the turtle go towards the team of Insanity? End Insanity, my fault. And yes, the turtle being secured by the Martis, however, and gets away the glue of the ultimate on top of the Mincetar. And I believe the Kufra jumps in with the Tyrant's Rage, and Faramis is used the Cult Altar, and there's a kill towards the Belleric by the Martis. This Martis has been on a snowball. He is 4-0, and there
But
is
look
no
at that
way
glue
to stop
there.
this Martis now. The glue still on top of the... No, the glue was on top of the Mincetar, but now the glue is being taken out, and that adds on towards the kill tally of the team Dangerous Khiladi.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
And that's a kill towards the X-Ball. And that's the calling being used. And
Let me know.
yes, Alexa.
Oh,
And that's the Torn Apart Memory, which picks up the kill on the Belleric from the Brody. And I believe it's a 2-for-1 trade.
Now we see 2 dead in the red team, and they are looking to get the mid tower, which is the most important tower in the game. But they do not have minions, and they are not able to do so. We can see Martis reforming here after securing the enemy blue buff.
Well, that's some taunting going on by the Martis. Let's see if it pays out in the end, because you have to understand that the Leslie is a late game marksman. And there we go, that's the Tyrant's Rage being missed by the Kufra. However, the Brody still does pick up the kill on the Faramis, although the Faramis has respawned in about 5 to 7 seconds, which does not make much of a difference. And that's the King's Calling, and the ultimate being used by Martis, and that's some taunting going on there by Sonic.
And look at the blue team. Recall spam left, right, and center.
Let's see if it pays out in the end, because you have to know that Leslie does true damage, and whatever items you build does not hold back on that damage.
But Leslie is a bit behind on gold. She has not yet built her endless battle. She does have the Berserker's Fury though, however.
The Leslie gets 1 kill as we speak of it, and there we go, that's the Cult Altar being used. And the immortality of Xbox being popped, and that's the hook by the Mincetar, which takes out the Faramis as we
There's
speak.
still a lot of hookers in this game, like Sanko, and now the Mincetar right here hooking that Faramis.
I'm telling you guys, this is the hook meta. Be a hooker, you'll get everything you want. Get all the wins.
We see Lord is up right now, and Faramis just respawned, meaning both the teams have all 5 members right now for this Lord fight, and the blue team is trying to take the Lord. Xbox is a little slow to rotate, however, so I believe the blue team will secure the Lord right now. I don't even think the red team is bad.
The red team has given the Lord away for free. Basically, if they haven't exchanged it for a turret, neither did they trade it for a kill. So I believe this will be quite expensive. And the timing of the Lord take was just enough to make sure the Lord spawns right on time. And there we go. There's another trade happening, and the ultimate of Xbox being used to take down the Kufra and the Mincetar. That's a 2-for-none trade, and take out the Belric in the process. That's a 2-for-1 trade, and the Cult Altar of the Mahram is being used, which is a very expensive ultimate.
Really risky play by the red team like that, because you do not want to be taking a team fight during the Lord time, because this might as well end the game right then and there.
That's a 2-for-2 trade right there. The Lord still marching in down the mid lane. Although the sides are not being pushed, this is very undisciplined by the team. Dangerous Khiladi, like their name says. They do not want to play for the late game. Neither do they want to be disciplined by taking the turrets down. They just want to start march straight into your base, recall in front of your face, and take down the game.
Now, the red team should start playing a bit more passively here, taking more team fights and only defending. And look at that! Leslie has almost no HP, but Xavier does not seem to have his ultimate.
And the flicker being used. Oh, that was so close. The flicker being used by Leslie to escape that ultimate from Xavier. The dawning light.
Leslie, she really needs that rose gold meteor, or maybe the small or Xavier will be one-shotting her in almost all the team fights they do take.
However, the Brody does seem to be having a really, really good time compared to the Leslie. The goal difference being 2k ahead, or sorry, for 1.4k ahead, which makes it much of a difference, and the total gold being 6k difference. This Brody is a 408 compared to the 121 of this Leslie. Tyler having a great time compared to Moon.
Now, the blue team, I believe they will be passive, take the Lord, and then go for a team fight, but we will see how they play out. They could do whatever they want to right now, because they have a lot of turrets left and they have nothing to lose compared to the red team.
And as you can see, Banana was trying to go in for the Tyrant's Rage, but was sniped out and got the vision by Leslie's ultimate. And now we are going to see a stalemate of the... As you can see, Team Dangerous Khiladi actually just stalling the lanes, freezing the lanes so that the team, its end Insanity, actually cannot get any gold funneled down to their marksman. And this causes a big problem because the gold difference cannot be caught up in time for this Lord fight. And just this is wonderful rotation by Martis, trying to get the minions done so that they can put some lane pressure just before the Lord comes up. And that's the great Tyrant's Rage and the Tyrant's Revenge by Kufra, and then the Cult Altar being used by Faramis, and the Wrath of the Dryads used by the Belric. And here we go, that's a big team fight. The Tone Apart Memory takes out the Belric, the Glue, the Slam, grab, the split on top of this Kufra. The Leslie gets the kill on the Kufra just before the Lord fight, and the Xbox using the final Insanity to get to drone the fight away, while the Dawning Light coming out from Xavier actually making a big difference, and the Leslie being taken out by the Mincetar, and the Mincetar gets a double kill from the Glue as well, and that was
it looks like a 1-for-3 trade, and I don't believe that now.
Make it 1-for-4.
The blue team only has Faramis left. I do not think it would be possible to defend this way.
I believe Dangerous Khiladi is going to end this game right here and now.
And they win. They do it. Now you see the red team, the mistakes they made is they should have played faster, not taken any team fights, and just defended the waves from the base. But then again, the problem with Faramis is they do not have range wave clear like say Yi or Farsa. They have to go out to get those minions.
Now, since the game is already over, let's talk about the items over here. What do you see something that's unusual over here, Alexa?
Let me see. What are we talking about here?
The itemization, I believe the Brody has gone for the steel leg plates, and the DHS, something different, something we don't see often to make sure they can chunk down this Beleric and the Glue who have Vengeance.
And speaking about these heroes, the only heroes I play are those cutesy. I have no knowledge.
Okay, but the MVP going to the Brody, I believe that is quite well deserved given the fact that he's on a 509 KDA. And the Martis having a great time as well. They're not able to pick off these heroes at all, the 3012. So I believe there was a difference in the roamers where they weren't able to actually make a much of an impact coming out from this Beleric compared to the
But look at the damage. We have 35% damage from Xavier, and he's participated in almost all the team fights. The same thing with Brody. Wow,
That's the
coming from a
benefit of
gold miner,
having
that is
Brody.
amazing.
Yeah, definitely benefits of having a global ultimate, isn't it? The Dawning Light can be shot from your base and can reach the opponent's base at the same time. And it does burst damage with magic damage and scales as well. So that's amazing. Alright guys, don't forget to follow the Discord group on the description of this stream. Make sure you're there. We have exciting events, giveaways that keep happening all the time, and join that and make sure not to miss out on the next upcoming tournaments. And this will be it for your game 4, and the next game 5 will be beginning soon.
And don't forget to watch the last match, you guys. I will be playing in that match as well.
Oh, let's give it up for Alexa, one of our own, who's going to be playing in the last match as well. Let's hope that game is good, and good luck to Alexa for that match, guys.
Mask on my face, hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. On my clock in this cock, mask on my face, hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. cock mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock in this cock mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. cock mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock in this cock mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get quick. Wheel on the beat. On me. That's it. On me to take the key. When I'm in a take the key. When I'm in a get dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get quick. Wheel on the beat. On me. That's it. On me to take the key. When I'm in a take the key. When I'm in a get on my clock in this cock mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock in this cock mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get quick. Wheel on the beat. On me. That's it. On me to take the key. When I'm in a take the key. When I'm in a get dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get quick. Wheel on the beat. On me. That's it. On me to take the key. When I'm in a take the key. When I'm in a get on my clock in this cock mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock in this cock mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get quick. Wheel on the beat. On me. That's it. On me to take the key. When I'm in a take the key. When I'm in a get dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get quick. Wheel on the beat. On me. That's it. On me to take the key. When I'm in a take the key. When I'm in a get on my clock in this cock mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock in this cock mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get quick. Wheel on the beat. On me. That's it. On me to take the key. When I'm in a take the key. When I'm in a get dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get quick. Wheel on the beat. On me. That's it. On me to take the key. When I'm in a take the key. When I'm in a get. On my clock in this cock mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock in this cock mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get quick. Wheel on the beat. On me. That's it. On me to take the key. When I'm in a take the key. When I'm in a get dirty on the clock when I get guap. Whipping on the scene when I get quick. Wheel on the beat. On me. That's it. On me to take the key. When I'm in a take the key. When I'm in a get in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some, I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some, I'ma catch a murder case.
Hello guys, good evening. Hello gamers, good evening. We are in together with the game number 5 of the round 1 of Mobile Legends Bang Bang Midsummer Tournament India, guys. So we are in with two really skillful teams, the Racist and the Brown Blush Cuties. And tonight we will be in for an interesting game because this will be a best of 1 match, guys. So this will be a do or die situation for both the teams, and the ones who get the victory will be qualifying towards the next round, and while the people who will not be getting the victory, they will be going in for the lower bracket. You still will have a chance to come back from the lower brackets, guys. So this is the match, and we are in with the draft pick already. I'm Zoe from Sri Lanka, and the first man we have Linwolf from India, guys. So hello Linwolf, how are you? So what do you think about the band so far coming up from both the teams?
Okay, so we have Team TR here with the Amon and Xavier band, and we have Team BBQT with the Novaria and what's the new hero's name? That band. Joy. Yeah. So Joy band. So it seems like pretty good meta bands. They're focusing more on the getting the specific picks. Like here we see BBQT getting Franco and Terisla picks. Franco for the bloody hunt, and Terisla who is really tanky and a good zoner in team fights. And we have in a blue team here, Team TR with the Melissa, and right now it's Alpha pick. Alpha is like a pretty new hero. I mean, pretty new hero to this meta currently because of the buffs. His passive equals an insane amount of damage, and we have the Fredrin pick also, which is looking really good for Team TR right now. They have really good picks, and they have good zone, good damage, and they're really tanky also. Let's see how BBQT follows up from this picks.
Yes, as you mentioned, this alpha will be a really good point because of the recent buff, and in the recent meta we can see many players are going on with the alpha pick because of the damage and the region that he has with his skills. So I think that is a pretty good pick, and also we can see I think Frederick is going in the EXP lane. And I think that's a pretty good pick too, because with all the CC and how he can stack the damage that he brings and pass the ultimate mind-blowing damage. So that's a pretty good opportunity and an advantage for team the Racist. That's the name, right, Linwell? Racist.
You can pronounce it as Team TR.
Yeah. Okay, and we have the penalty zone and the bloody hunt and also the real world manipulation together.
Give me a
team
target.
BBQT, which is Brown Blush Cuties. So I think team fight wise, both the teams have an equal opportunity, I guess, looking at the draft. And I think team TR. Keep the lead ban. I think they have either a connection loss, so I think they missed the ban somehow. So okay, let's see. The Minotaur is also being banned, another OP hero. So what do you think about the second picking phase, Linwell?
Yeah. So the Minotaur band here is really good, as we can see from Team TR here. They're lacking a bit of AoE CC, so the Minotaur added to their team lineup would have been really devastating for Team BBQT. So that was a really good ban, but they followed it up with the Fire Mist and and sorry, so their picks were really good, as in they synergize with each other, and this is but red team team baby cuties have the Leslie and Hayabusa pick. Leslie for the late game, Hayabusa for the mid to late, and we can see a lot of potential potential poke and engages by team BBQT, while team but in team TR it's gonna be mostly for like when they go in they're just gonna full commit, I think, and this might be devastating for team BBQT, but that's all we can say for now in the draft phase. We'll only have to see how it plays out, how team TR handles team BBQT's output.
Yes, with the initial picks of Team BBQT, I thought the team fight advantage was with them. But looking at the Carmilla and the Melissa picks, guys, that Carmilla's ultimate, the Curse of Blood together with Melissa's, damage will be devastating for Team BBQT, if you ask me. I'm sorry, Team, BBQT. So I think both the teams have a balanced draft when you look at the the draft. So it all depends on the strategy, guys, the strategy that you use. And okay, we can see initial engagement in the mid lane, guys. I think Paramis is doing a pretty bad mistake. Okay, I think
technical pause by now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So I think there will be a technical pause right now requested by the players. So we will be back soon as soon as the pause resumes. So do not tune out, guys. We'll be back soon.
So right now, as we're seeing how the both teams are playing off each other, we can see a lot of poke done by the Eve and the Hayabusa to the Faramis as is alone, and you can see he almost went down here to the Eve, but somehow like both teams like escaped, and
I think this Faramis was about to take Q as he was poked in the early game because I think he had some connection issues going on, but he like reacted very soon as his network was a bit stable, guys. So I think he manages to escape because of that. So still the pause is going on. So let us talk about the game that we've been playing all these years. You were playing for 5 years, right, Linwell?
yes. So we can talk about how the current meta is. Like, what do you feel about the current meta? Are some heroes too broken? Are some like roles overshadowed? Like, what do you think is like the most like common meta that most pro players seems to be playing, right? It's like we can see lots of tank junglers being used. We can see tank Lancelot. We can see like the Phaedron jungle and like the Martis jungle, and there seems to be quite a lot.
hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Yeah, on my clock, in this cop, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. take a give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get clock. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Lean on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, to take the key. When I'm in, I take the key. When I'm in, I get dirty on the clock when I get clock. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Lean on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, to take the key. When I'm in, I take the key. When I'm in, I get on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get clock. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Lean on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, to take the key. When I'm in, I take the key. When I'm in, I get dirty on the clock when I get clock. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Lean on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, to take the key. When I'm in, I take the key. When I'm in, I get on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get clock. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Lean on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, to take the key. When I'm in, I take the key. When I'm in, I get dirty on the clock when I get clock. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Lean on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, to take the key. When I'm in, I take the key. When I'm in, I get on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get clock. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Lean on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, to take the key. When I'm in, I take the key. When I'm in, I get dirty on the clock when I get clock. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Lean on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, to take the key. When I'm in, I take the key. When I'm in, I get. On my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get clock. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Lean on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, to take the key. When I'm in, I take the key. When I'm in, I get dirty on the clock when I get clock. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Lean on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, to take the key. When I'm in, I take the key. When I'm in, I get to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Whipping on the scene when I get crank, wheel on the beat, on me, that's it, on me, the take the key, when I'm in the take the key, when I'm in the get dirty on the clock, when I get caught, whipping on the scene when I get crank, wheel on the beat, on me, that's it, on me, the take the key, when I'm in the take the key, when I'm in the get on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get caught. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Wheel on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, the take the key. When I'm in the take the key. When I'm in the get dirty on the clock when I get caught. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Wheel on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, the take the key. When I'm in the take the key. When I'm in the get on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get caught. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Wheel on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, the take the key. When I'm in the take the key. When I'm in the get dirty on the clock when I get caught. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Wheel on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, the take the key. When I'm in the take the key. When I'm in the get on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get caught. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Wheel on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, the take the key. When I'm in the take the key. When I'm in the get dirty on the clock when I get caught. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Wheel on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, the take the key. When I'm in the take the key. When I'm in the get on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock when I get caught. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Wheel on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, the take the key. When I'm in the take the key. When I'm in the get dirty on the clock when I get caught. Whipping on the scene when I get crank. Wheel on the beat, on me, that's it. On me, the take the key. When I'm in the take the key. When I'm in the get give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Yeah, on my clock, in this cop, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case.
Hi guys. Okay, so we had a bit of issues here with Team TR and BBQT, and because of these issues, Team TR has currently been disqualified, and so BBQT will be taking the win for this one. There is a bit of technical issues by Team TR as they had some ping issues and they couldn't join or play properly. So this match will be cancelled, and by default, Team BBQT will take the win, and so now we'll proceed to the sixth match of the day.
give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Gun on my clock, in this cop, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Yeah, on my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case.
Hey guys, welcome back to the MLBB Midsummer Tournament. Joining you right now, we have Sarah, Sammy, and Kronos, who are going to be casting this last game. That's going to be Alu Distraction versus Zero Limits. Alu Distraction, I believe, might have a global Alucard player, so we never know what we can find out from this game.
Yes, it's definitely going to be an interesting game. We can't wait for the match to start so that we can go into the draft and then into the match to enjoy the last game of the day.
So here we are in the draft right now. On the left side, we have Team Alu Distraction. On the right side, we have Team Zero Limits. In Zero Limits, as you guys remember, we had a caster named Alexa who casted with me the previous game. She is playing in this as well. So let's see, the first ban going to be Faramis, as it's a standard ban, I would assume, and Arlott and Minstars being left wide open.
May the blood of my enemies
now we
flow
see
from
the
my
Minthar
spear.
ban, which leaves both teams with an opportunity to pick assassins as their jungles and other dash-related heroes, which I think is a benefit for both the teams. carry ban coming in, as I think we can expect a tanky jungle on the left team. Don't you think so?
3,000 worlds.
Yeah, the carry
And
ban
not a
seems
single worthy
unusual
foe.
and leaving the R-Lot open after the Martis ban as well. I understand there are certain players, certain teams in the server that are not really comfortable playing against Martis. That's very team fight oriented. And the first pick is the Glue, leaving the R-Lot still open and hovering over the Lunox, since she is known as the tank shredder. Apart from carry, I believe they would want to prioritize this so they can go up, pick tanky heroes, Team Alu Distraction.
Lunox here can definitely go into the mid lane or into the gold lane. Oh, and we see the Xavier pick coming in and the 1-1 in the gold lane. Yes, please go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt you there. I just wanted to highlight this player Zeus, since I believe he is a global 1-1 player, pretty well known. So I think people just have to watch out for him, especially since having a dive bomb such as Alice and Blue, 1-1 would have a great time.
As much as the Alice here counters the Xavier due to her high mobility, 1-1 counters Alice instead because it's easy for 1-1 to get her stacks and open her ultimate, which is a big benefit for Team Zero Limits. D-Roth here can also shred tanks down, so let's see what jungler Team Red is going to go with.
I think the strategy behind Team Alu Distraction is just go tanky heroes and make sure you don't give away quite a lot of these tank killers, because you can see they have the Glue, they banned out the carry, they've taken the Alice, and they've taken the Diroth who can shred down armor as well. This might be something they might be onto, and the Fanny pickup going right towards the end of the first phase of the draft. So we could expect a Kufra ban here, maybe?
Yes, I think we should be seeing a Kufra ban. Oh, but instead they decided to ban out the Lolita. I think that Smarty here used to be a global Fanny and probably still is, so he isn't much afraid of the Kufra, I assume.
Yeah, I believe Teams Zero Limits is filled with quite a bit of global players and showing their prowess, but will they fare well against this tanky lineup, which was known to start the tanky meta in M3 or M2, started out by Blacklist, going with the only thing that I can think of right now to put the cherry on top for this Team Alu Distraction right now is just pick an Estes, man. Have an Estes, unlimited heal coming from the Alice ultimate and coming from the Estes as well, and then they pick up the Uranus just to be a nuisance.
I think we could be seeing the Kufra pick coming in. Uranus, on the other hand, on the side of Team Zero Limits, is a good pick against Alice because he can provide the frontline 1-1 and Xavier nade as well as annoy Team Blue to their extents. And he is one of the tankiest EXPs and one of the best right now.
Let me tell you one thing, given Uranus at the moment, he is a hidden pick. For those of you who don't know, he just got his first skill buff. He deals 100 plus more damage. That's about 350 base power, which does stack up to 4 times and deals up to 4 times the damage. Along with the fact that he is high mobility, has regen, and he would be probably the best EXP in the meta right now. But also looking at this comp, I would not want to go against this tanky comp without having a carry or a Lunox. I don't know what to say. This is just a really annoying comp.
These are some unique lineups, and it looks like this is going to be a really interesting match. Guys, make sure to comment or say in the live chat which team you think is going to win, and make sure to support your favorite team.
Let's go, guys. Hashtag Alu Distraction or hashtag ZL for Zero Limits. I personally think this game is by Alu Distraction. I do not see them losing this unless and until there's a snowball going on with the Fanny. The only way the team ZL can win is if the Fanny starts snowballing from the get-go. What do you think, Sarah?
Yes, definitely. The amount of tankiness on the hand of Team Alu Distraction is something to be aware of. But then I would say Team Zero Limits also has a good chance. They're a good team and they have great synergy ongoing between themselves. So it's definitely a 50-50 right now. We cannot tell anything from the get-go.
Yeah, as you can see, the Fanny has adapted to the fact that the opponents have a tanky lineup. And here we are in the land of Dawn. Let's see how this game goes. Coming back to the Fanny, she has a fighter emblem, the Festival of Blood. Usually you see Fanny opting for a high-end ride to make sure she can go in and burst down the heroes, but here the Festival of Blood makes sure that she can sustain for a longer period of time over extended team fights, looking at the fact that the opponents have a very tanky lineup. I'm not sure how this will go out. Let's see how it goes. We have two in the XP lane, trying to go ahead and take away, and the 1-1 with the engage trying to go ahead, and that's the first blood going to the 1-1. That's a nice kill.
Yes, 1-1 got the first blood right there with the assistance of Akai. Alice was for some reason in the goal lane and so was Edith. I think that must be some sort of a miscommunication on the side of Team Alu Distruction.
Probably, I believe, and there we go. As we're talking about Fanny, she's creating havoc for Diroth in the jungle already, but not able to secure a kill. However, she does secure the Lethal Wanderer, and Kufra trying to deal damage with the bouncing ball and being a nuisance, so she can't dash away. Kufra flickered, expended, and Diroth going for his blue buff. And Fanny steals away the small camp. While in the top side, we see Glue being a nuisance once again, although Uranus might have to recall since he does not have much mana left.
That was a good farm buff on the side of Team Zero Limit. Since Fanny got the early lead against Diroth, she will probably get her level 4 before him as well. Uranus might be clearing the lane, recalling and getting back in for the turtle, while on the goal lane, Akai providing vision for 1-1. Edith trying to clear the lane and get her farm up, Xavier rotating, but then they will be regrouping for the turtle, I believe.
There we go. We see Fanny taking away the red buff and the small camp, not really trying to gank as much before the blue buff starts. I believe that's quite something you wouldn't want to see. Akai going in with the squad to make sure he can poke down the Kufra before he can engage. Kufra is still level 3 and so is the Akai. So without having any engages, let's see how this turtle fight goes.
Uranus being ganked and he will be taken down by the Kufra. Fanny trying to recall and get her energy back. 1-1 takes down Edith in the bot lane, which will give her a goal lead from the tower. Akai recalling, but this will probably be an easy turtle for Team Blue, though red team can still try to steal it. Kufra trying to zone the three of them out. Alice trying to zone them. Kufra will have to recall. Will Fanny be able to secure the red tree right here? And she does.
And the cutthroat wasn't enough for Fanny to secure the kill on the Kufra, which makes sure that... But Team ZL actually taking quite the risks with such low mana on these heroes, not able to clear their lanes, taking quite the risk to actually having an open fight. If that team fight was extended even lightly a bit by Team Alu Distraction, they would have had the upper hand. However, knowing that the Fanny is there and this Fanny on the Festival of Blood to make sure that she can sustain quite a bit longer than the other heroes, makes it easier for Team ZL to actually carry out an extended team fight. And here we go, there Akai with a heavy spin, going down, cutthroat from Fanny, gets the kill on the Alice, even though the Vengeance is popped. And here we go, we got crossbow tank, will it be popped by, yes, no, will not, but 1-1 gets the double kill. However, she did not have to expend the ultimate for that entire team fight.
1-1 is much in lead in the gold now, which is a huge advantage for Team Zero Limits, as the entire tankiness can be countered by the 1-1. Sorry, right there, I messed up a bit.
And that's the kill from the Fanny towards the Diroth, and they're making sure to go ahead with the snowball in this lead that they have for the 1-1, the 4-0-0, 4 kills on the 1-1. Make sure she gets the DHs quicker to make sure she can get the Malefic roll. And there we go, the Fanny dives in for, and the cutthroat again. But the 1-1 gets the kill, which is what they need the most. The 1-1 actually going ahead and making sure that she can go ahead and snowball this entire game. And Uranus just trying to go and see if she can actually be a nuisance in the lane and Glue with the split to make sure she can do quite a bit of damage. And Fanny actually missing out on the cables, but seems like this Glue is gonna go down. And oh, the Glue actually left alone. The Glue was actually left alone, and the turtle gonna spawn. Let's see if Fanny goes for the blue buff first and then goes for the turtle. Given the fact that the opponents have Alu Distraction have quite a tanky lineup, they are not actually able to do much in the first few minutes of the game, and the Dawning Light being expended by Xavier, no kills on towards the Glue.
Zero Limits is... Zero Limits is actually trying to play around the 1-1 and get her fed so that they can just snowball through the game while Fanny is taking down the objectives, and this will be another easy turtle for Zero Limits.
I believe this is the time where we start seeing the so-called famous move made by Team Onyx, the banana split that would come ahead from this Uranus. This Uranus just being a nuisance here in the bot lane, not giving any space towards the glue to do anything. The heavy spin being expended by the Akai to move away and zone away the Kufra. And now the glue trying to cause as much damage as he can at the cutthroat by trying to get the kill again. And this team seems to be going ahead and snowballing towards a 9-1, and the goal lead being a 5k goal lead in the 6th minute mark. What do you guys have to say about that?
Yes, definitely. I think here Uranus was about to go down, but she saved herself. 1-1 coming in, popping in her ult. Fanny using Cutthroat to secure the kill onto Edith, and the mid turret will be going down.
Mid turret goes down, and 1-1 trying to take most of it.
Honestly, in my opinion, I feel like blue team is slowly getting their build ready. Once they have completed their build, I believe they might as well take the lead.
And the shutdown on the Fanny, which is quite good, but goes towards the glue. Not really the hero you want to see that kills on. A double kill again coming out from the Xavier. Seems like the team Zero Limits has their priority set straight. They wanted to get the 1-1 fed early, get the Fanny snowballing in the mid game, and towards the late game they have the Xavier to actually save them. And then Uranus just being such a nuisance at the moment, not able to do anything. Edith actually trying to bait out certain skills, but being chunked Tula, and the Dawning Light gets the kill from the Xavier. And now there's not much that Diroth can do either. Diroth getting chunked low. Tyrant's Rage, Tyrant's Revenge going on the Xavier. Xavier trying to get out of harm's way. Fanny comes into the fight. Blue with the slam and the split. Going ahead, and the shutdown going towards the Alice. And the Cutthroat not really being able to do enough damage. And that is a really great engage by Kufra into towards two heroes. However, the Alice falls.
1-1 will probably take down Blue here, and she does it. Alice was barely escaping, but she was taken down. Akai here will go down to the Kufra. Fanny trying to take down the Kufra, but unable to do it because of his second skill. 1-1 will do the job. And is it a Maniac? Yes, it is a Maniac for 1-1.
That's the first Maniac of this tournament, guys. We make it known, MLBB Midsummer Tournament. The first Maniac coming in from Zero Limit, Zeus on the 1-1. Don't forget, oh, and that's a Savage right there. That's the first Savage of the tournament. And seems like the nerfed 1-1 does not make much of a difference. However, the 1-1 should be shut down right now with the glue split to make sure that he gets quite a bit of gold from that shutdown. However, this nerf on 1-1 not really making much of a difference. I believe the nerf on 1-1 should have made quite a bit of difference, don't you think so? Me being a 1-1 player myself, I believe I did feel that nerf. I really got to see the itemization coming in from this 1-1 right now.
Yes, definitely. It should have made a difference, but Team Zero Limits played around that 1-1, got her fed, got her core items, and that's what is making her being the most useful hero right now in this match. Blue team has an excellent draft, but the sync and coordination between Zero Limits is what is getting them the lead.
You know, like Mobazin and those of you who follow NACT said, Hoon wanted 99.9% for them outplay to win the NACT, but however the 0.01% being BTK actually won that. But on the itemization, you can see 1-1 is 13-1-2, 9k in gold ahead of the other marksman by 5,000, and having her core items along with the Sea Halberd and the Malefic Roan, and I believe she's moving towards Windtalker right now to give more of the attack speed. Looking at the gold lead having been 7k and the team fight going out, the Tyrant's Rage and the Cutthroat on the Kufra taking out the engage from Team Alu Distraction. Although they have the tankiness, they are not able to cope with the damage that's being dished out by Team Zero Limits. 1-1 with the double kill right there after the crossbow of tank, trying to zone away the Alice, and the Edith trying to come in and make most of the situation, taking down Akai, and also another kill going towards Xavier. I believe this team has done their homework in what their game plan was. Start the snowball going, and they have got this ball rolling like it's from the top of the Himalayas.
If Zero Limits manages to sink all the lanes, it might as well be a game end unless Blue team somehow defends this.
looking at the blue team, looking at auto distraction, I don't think they have enough wave clear to actually do anything unless the Alice has her core items, which she does not. She needs more time to scale. This team has not had enough time to scale, where the damage is being too much more than the region that they can do, and that's a double kill going towards Xavier and not being able to defend the base. That the Darak goes down, the Edith goes down, and this has to be the end on the shutdown by the Kufa. The Kufa trying to salvage what he can, and that is a total wipeout, and Team Zero Limits takes this game. And this was a dominating performance by Team Zero Limits. I believe that they are the team to watch out for after looking at so many games right now. On day one, the highlight of the day has to be Team Zero Limits. What do you think, guys?
Definitely. Team Zero Limits definitely stood out today, 1-1 being the MVP of the last game of the day. Xavier, the perfect support, and the perfect frontline by Uranus and Akai. There is hope for Team Auto Distraction from the losers bracket, and we do wish him all the best.
Looking at the item.
Shout out to the other team for holding out. I believe it is not that easy to hold out against a global team like that.
Yeah, I believe they had a good game plan. They were just not able to execute it, especially in the early game. There are some certain changes they could make to their gameplay, but the draft did make sense. They weren't able to execute it because they needed more time. This game was ended. I believe this was the shortest game of the day, and going out in 10 minutes 33 seconds. If the game would have gone on for 2 minutes longer, gone to the evolved enhanced slot, I believe this game would have been anyone's for taking.
But this game actually makes me feel very nervous regarding the losers bracket, because I believe then that is going to be really amazing. Looking at these angry losers who are now trying their best to redeem themselves.
I mean, if I was going against Team Auto Distraction, just take out this glue, take out their Edith, just make sure they don't get all these comfort picks, because having such a tanky lineup, not every team will be able to execute what Team Zero Limits has done, especially with the itemization. There's not much of a difference that you can see. Edith building tanky, the Kufra going with the anti-cuirass as the first item. I believe if gone for the dominant size, it would have made much more of a difference. Same thing with the glue, going with the cursed helmet and the radiant armor, not prioritizing the dominant size, which actually led to the snowball from the 1-1. You have to respect the opponent's 1-1, especially when you know they're a global 1-1 player, global Fanny player with the Festival of Blood emblem, to make sure that they can have their regen and the spell vamp mitigated, especially the lifesteal as well, and attack speed coming from 1-1. That was just an outstanding performance. Shout outs to Team Auto Distraction. They did their best, but let's hope we get to see better gameplay in the lower bracket. And I believe that should be it for the day, guys. Make sure to join the Discord server. That's the link in the description. And we will see you tomorrow in game number 7 and continuing the Midsummer meet.
Thank you for joining, everyone, and have a great night ahead. We will see you all tomorrow.
It's been wonderful, guys. Thank you.
Give me some, I'ma catch a murder case. On my clock, in this cock, mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some, I'ma catch a murder case. Dirty on the clock, when I get guap, whipping on the scene, when I get clean, wheel on the beat, not mean, that's it, not a mean to take the key, when I mean I take the key, when I mean I get dirty on the clock, when I get guap, whipping on the scene, when I get clean, wheel on the beat, not mean, that's it, not a mean to take the key, when I mean I take the key, when I
Oh, you tell me stories, you tuck me in, and the second you leave, I call you right back to check for monsters in my streets. Yeah, high school was hard, you'd fight with my mom, I'd fall asleep to the screaming, sound machine always speaking, left emotional scars. Now I'm 21, a soul of 50 years. And now that you are gone, I'm doing things that I shouldn't know.